I'm a 23.
Hello, my beautiful audience. Welcome to another episode of Pop Talk. I'm Cody McDonald.
You're not stoned. Stop quit a poser. I mean, if you wanna.
Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good because of reasons.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. I'm welcome to the table again with these two fucks, Evan and Lyle. I've been trying to get fired off of the show for the longest time now. No, I'm joking.
Break out and make it on your own.
No, I'm kidding.
That's right.
Evan Mead and Lyle Groniger
Yes.
Hola.
That is our names.
are
Thank you
back.
for pronouncing them correctly.
And making his Pop Talk first and making a so to speak return, Sean Stokes, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
I will let you know in approximately 2 minutes and 29 seconds.
Oh,
shit.
so specific.
Time Master.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Wow. So wait, we were just talking about what were we just talking about?
We were talking about.
So to speak, the new you think, because you had a new intro for Pop Talk that I recorded for you.
Right.
And you're wondering if we should make our own intro, because we've been using the same one for almost...
We have.
Yeah.
Where are we at now? 2
We're
years?
coming. Okay, so we're coming up. We're coming up with our 3-year anniversary. Is our apartment is
3
April 1st.
years?
Yeah.
We've been doing this for 3 fucking years.
We
No,
have.
2
And we only have
years.
77
No.
Oh, the podcast or
The
living here?
Okay, living here
Sorry.
is coming up on its 3-year anniversary.
The podcast.
The podcast.
the podcast.
The podcast. We're approaching 18 months.
Right.
A year and a
That's
half.
not too bad.
That's not
That's
long
not
I've
too
been
bad.
doing school.
And you guys, you've been along since the very beginning. I remember you Sean, you were in the
Second episode.
second episode, the shocking stuff, disturbing stuff.
Uncomfortable movies.
Oh, yes.
And there was
yes.
the Canadian episode too.
Yes.
Where I didn't even know he was in it because his audio was so fucking low I could barely hear it. I was listening going
I
like,
wondered how that came about.
I want to hear what Sean is saying, but the audio for some reason was so low.
We're so sorry.
I don't know why. It was the same thing with me for the Star Wars one.
Yeah.
We had some learning to do.
Yeah, that's okay.
you know
That's
what?
all good.
I don't often look back on those early episodes.
That's fine. You start from somewhere.
Drunk in Vegas.
You start from somewhere. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's the important thing.
Drunk in Vegas.
But it's like.
So you guys met, Sean and Evan. You guys met in film school.
Yes.
Now, how did you guys meet? Lyle, and
I introduced Sean to Lyle, and then Sean and Lyle and I. Well, Lyle and I introduced Sean to Cody.
Now I'm a bit confused actually.
Yeah.
You started Evan. You and Sean. You guys started film school like in 2012 or no 2011.
Okay.
So
2011.
okay, so
I remember that. I'm trying to remember the timeline because
so
like
actually
you were first generation. I was
Nope.
second. and
No,
then-
no, I was first.
First?
Generation. I was
Oh,
first generation.
okay.
So
Second.
yeah,
Third, fourth.
Okay, so it went Sean, Evan, myself,
more or less, yeah.
and
So
Lyle,
like,
and actually my friend Pat is after you, Lyle.
Yeah.
So there's been like generations, and after that, I have no idea.
I wrote a report on you once.
Yeah, and I hope I said the right stuff.
I got good marks. So
I was a film director, but I was in like, I'm not experienced, but like, you know, like I can shoot the shit about movies all day, but
I guarantee you guys had like 10 times better equipment than we fucking did. We
True.
didn't even have fucking Pro Tools till like term 3.
No way.
You sound like
Yeah.
a back in my day kind of a guy. Like, back in my day!
Okay, I don't
How old
know.
is this
So, oh god, I know.
How old is
Because
it?
even before they were at Dundas, they were
They were in the
old,
CBC
the
building.
old CBC building.
Yep.
And that's even dated back 10 years before that. I think it was in like 2000.
Do you know?
Did you guys share the IKEA building?
No.
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 Yeah, I came in. I graduated long before that.
The Hakeem building was at the tail end of my tenure.
Okay, you went to there.
It was there
Yeah.
when I started. Yeah.
Yeah, it was strange.
It was such a rickety building. If it wasn't windy, the building would shake.
I remember that. Yeah. Holy shit.
Really?
That
Yeah.
really brought me back.
The fuck is it made out of? Styrofoam?
So Lyle, how
the glasses building.
so how you
Oh.
so sorry going back. So Lyle, how
No,
you
I
and
remember.
how you guys met? You and Sean actually was you were through Evan, but was it through that one project, Sean, that you did? It was the movie
No, it was
where,
before that.
that movie where it was like it was shot at night.
Oh, Scarlet Knight.
Scarlet Knight. Yeah, yeah.
No, I think I met you after that.
Must have been out.
I think I met you when you started hanging around Evan, and then it was just kind of like here's Lyle. Oh, here's Sean. Oh, hi, how's it going?
An osmosis kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you work on becoming one of them, or?
No.
Ah, okay.
No, I was.
I don't think he would have gone along very well with the head honcho on that project.
Is that who the person that I'm thinking is?
Yes.
Okay.
No. I would have been the one guy that just looked at him and said, "You're a fucking idiot," and I would have walked off set.
Oh my god.
Many people felt that.
Well,
I would have.
We don't have to get into that if you guys don't want to, but whatever. That's fine. Okay.
Could've used the help, though.
Yeah, film school to me. Did you guys find it was a bit expensive?
Yes.
Overrated.
In hindsight.
In
hindsight.
Not a day goes by. I often ask myself, should I have just picked a different career? I kind of regret film school, to be honest.
Really?
With you.
I wouldn't say I regret it. I would say the first half of it was good, but the second half kind of just felt like, okay, what?
Term 5 was the worst.
Yeah, like I shot a short film during that time because there was a lot of time to kill. That's what I did. Dark Love.
Nice.
Yeah, like I literally killed time and made a short film because there was really not much to do, and we're paying them this obnoxious amount of money. You know? Oh, sorry.
When I was in film school, like 100% too expensive. Too expensive, but at the same time, especially where I grew up, there was no other fucking option for me.
Yeah.
Like, it was either that or, like, work retail for the rest of my life. Ironically, I do that still, but, like, it would have been, like, in a fucking dump where I probably would have been a full-blown alcoholic, drug addict, all that shit. So, in a way, it was too expensive, but I don't regret it.
I don't regret it at all.
No. I just... To me, TFS, yeah, of course, like... Most of our resources were shit. It had a very clique mentality. I apologize to everyone who's going to be watching this, who's attending TFS.
Listening.
But I'm just fucking preaching the truth, alright? At the end of the day, we literally could have just gone into films. If we really wanted to learn how to film was shot, we could have just signed up to be a PA and be on set.
Yeah.
And then literally could have just gone from there.
Exactly.
With that being said, though, I wouldn't be told how a story is properly structured. I would have been instructed on how to properly block a scene. I wouldn't have been able to sit down and budget and my own script. So like, there is still some tools that I do love and appreciate, but like overall, yeah.
I would like to. I'm of a similar. Well, it's not okay.
Whoa! Sorry, you threw me through a spin there.
I had trouble.
Sorry.
I had trouble. Well, I didn't really know anyone in my first 2 semesters until the 3rd semester, where people started talking to me, and then I talked to them back. You know.
You're welcome.
Hi, Sean. No, it was good. But so first 2 semesters were rough, but then the 3rd semester, I really liked writing, and the problem was I was in film production program where no one wanted to write. So naturally, when term 4 came along, my crew was like, "Evan, you're really good. Like, do you want to write?" And I wrote one of the short films that got made. So
nice.
And then I eventually made my own, and then, but there's a special feeling about when I walked on set as a director, like for the first time on my short, The Watcher. On the second day of shooting, I had this feeling in my bones that, and by the way, I remember exactly where I was when I felt this. It was in our buddy Chad's apartment. Remember his old apartment? I'm sure you've been to his apartment over on Jarvis.
Yeah.
His old apartment. He doesn't live there anymore.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, is it full address? Is this? Go see him.
No, so
right on the air.
No, I'm not gonna do that. We have cyber stalkers to worry about. I'm not giving anyone's address.
No. He lives at 12345 Melrose Crescent, and when you get there, you're gonna have to buzz for a guy named Bubba. He's gonna come down, and then he's gonna take you downstairs into like the secret stash room, where his other buddy named Jim Bob is gonna be waiting there for him, and that's when you really get to meet. That's when you really get to meet film school.
Is this a reference to something?
Did we just walk into the
I just made that up.
Sean is nostalgically recreating how a writing session of Pulp Fiction must have gone.
Oh.
No. You would have need to add a lot more cocaine and Probably, yeah, it's probably a lot more cocaine in like martial arts movies.
No.
Sorry. So going back, Evan, you were saying that you had this feeling when you were on set.
I had this feeling in my bones that filmmaking was what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I loved writing this, and now I'm actually like here making it, like director.
I'm just like,
so
it takes time to do this stuff. You know, it's a great craft, and if you love to do filmmaking, it's gonna take a while to get there. And even if like things are slow like that, if things have legitimately have been slow for me for the past few years, but like I still love the craft. I still want to like try to do my own thing with anybody that I meet. Like I'm too much in love with it to give up. And at times where I feel like maybe I should follow up on a backup plan. That's where I feel like I'm on my absolute worst. That I end up doing like a big project into film. Like I step way more back into it than I did.
Well.
And that kind of motivates me to go, nope, I can't. There is no fallback. It's try to pursue, keep going forward. Like.
Well, I just came off of a gig with the CBC, and Lyle and I here, we won an award for a short film we did.
Congrats, guys.
So like,
awesome.
I heard.
we're at,
dude, you don't regret it. You're making an award-winning short film.
I told him that
get
on Messenger the next day when he was feeling down. Like
that's fucking unreal.
Hold on, no, but I also completely understand where Lyle is coming from, because when Lotus Eaters won Best Short Film, I didn't even have a fucking place to live when I won that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's great if you win an award, but
for a short film, it doesn't mean very much. Like you don't earn anything back from that.
Yeah, it's not gonna
recognition.
It's not gonna give you a paycheck. It's not gonna get you even though in film school I was told that if you have an award-winning film, people are gonna talk to you. It's like
people want to be your friend.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Fucking.
No one calls us.
It's not gonna pay your
you know
rent.
you know how the film industry works in Toronto, and I'm probably gonna get myself burned for this, but I don't really care. It's all about friends, right? It's all about knowing the right people. Right. Which is it's great for oneness, but if you're literally busting your fucking ass off just to make a product that you're pouring your blood, sweat, and tears for, but you can't get it made because some person doesn't like you because you act differently, to me that's bullshit.
Yeah.
To me it should matter on merit and hard work and determination. And in my opinion, there's none of that in Toronto. Because all the people who are working their asses off have no money.
It's not about what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly. Yeah. And unfortunately, and in my opinion, that's a very toxic environment. It's a very enabling environment. And it's, my opinion, probably the reason why that the quality of content in Canada in regards to... Exactly.
Yeah. I miss the days of Cronenberg where things could really pop and people had ideas and they weren't afraid to get my friend? Weird. But nowadays, I just find Canadian cinema is really... stable.
You know what? We could use a filmmaker to jumpstart that revolution. Wink, wink.
Okay, then give me money.
but that's exactly it, right?
Yeah, it's not easy. To get
but remember, some filmmakers, they start off doing I think we talked about it in James Cameron. The guy was a truck driver. The guy was literally scraping gums off the desks underneath.
Yeah, and he moved to the United States because that's where the work was.
Also, do you know that one of the first big short film, the first big feature that Jim was hired to work on, not as a director, but as an assistant camera operator or one of the B camera operators, he was actually fired from that feature. They went down to the Caribbean to shoot. He was fired from the project, but the director somehow was kind enough to say, yeah, you're fired from your official job on this post, but I'm gonna let you stick around and shoot BTS footage. No harm done. Yeah. That night,
go watch our James Cameron episode if you want to learn more.
So then he has tainted craft services, right? And then he has a nightmare that night about an assassin sent back through time, stopping at nothing to kill him. The Terminator was born. So.
Yeah, but I also heard the story of that woman who originally wrote the story.
Yeah. Oh, Gail Ann Hurd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because another thing, too, is that James Cameron, he also got his big break from fucking Alien.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he was a post supervisor. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't he had something to do with the post aspect in Alien.
I don't remember, actually. Yeah.
Because I know he did Alien 3?
The second one, Aliens.
Second one, Aliens.
Aliens, yeah.
Yes. Fincher did the third one.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
I know you.
Yeah, I definitely see like I definitely can tell like you definitely need to like step up like your notch with filmmaking. There's a bit of things that need to like change in there. I could definitely see that. Yeah.
But you know what though? Contrary to that though, there is some fantastic stuff like Trailer Park Boys, right? I don't know if you know this, but precursor to Trailer Park Boys, they made this short film called One Last Shot. It's on Netflix, right?
I watched it.
Yeah,
I love the way you was like, one last shot.
I was trying to remember that.
Yeah. And
I don't think I saw that actually.
It was made with peanuts, fucking peanuts, and then Showcase saw it, picked up Trailer Park Boys, and those guys, in my opinion, are the best thing that's ever come out of Canada next to Cronenberg.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, and then let's not forget.
I appreciate all the work that he's done for Canadian cinema, but again, it's like James Cameron. He moved to the States.
Oh.
He did,
well, you were saying before, Denis, you must use the returns from Dune to pump it back to the Canadian film industry.
Same thing with Cameron.
Yeah.
Exact same, because...
I agree, yeah.
Like, that's the reason why there's no great Canadian films, is because nobody fucking shoot... Like, only shoot Canada for the cheap tax credits.
As of this recording, I don't know if, as of this recording, the Oscars have not happened yet, but Dune is up for Best Picture.
Yes.
I hope it wins.
Yay! I hope so too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I haven't been in touch with it recently. All I know is that Dune's got like a shit ton of nominations. Power of the Dog's got a shit ton of nominations.
West Side Story.
West Side's. I have that honestly. The fact that Spielberg waited a full year to release it, I'm just like, no, he's already got deep pockets in Oscars.
Yeah.
So that was like a no-brainer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't Look Up. Power of the Dog. What was another one?
If Don't Look Up wins Best Picture, I will never watch the Oscars again.
I think what's her Spencer? I think that's what it's called.
Spencer.
I would love Kristen Stewart to win because that is a hard fucking role to play.
Oh,
and the fact that it's the same guy that did Jackie.
The same guy who did Jackie that makes sense because Jackie was about the First Lady.
Yeah.
It was with Jackie Kennedy, and that was a phenomenal movie, and Foreman knocked it out of the park. And the fact that he got Kristen Stewart, who in my opinion is a very underutilized actress, because of fucking Twilight.
Yeah. I talked about it, and I didn't go much into it when I talked about Into the Wild and our underrated movies thing, but like she's in it. She plays such a great little small role.
She plays like a waitress or something like that, right?
She lived in like a kind of a slummy area where they lived in like kind of trailers next to like all this like architecture. Like she played the guitar, and she was like really like she had like a crush on Chris.
I'll have to rewatch it.
Okay.
I've never seen it. So
but
it's good.
You know what's so funny? It's like we're coming up to like probably Kristen Stewart winning an Oscar, and also it's like we're about to be proven wrong. But I have a good feeling that Patty Cakes is gonna knock it out of the park as Batman. It's gonna be like, wow, look at like you start from somewhere, you know, like like Twilight.
I don't know how I feel about the Batman movie because
we haven't seen it yet. We have to. We're seeing it this weekend.
We'll always have the Lighthouse.
I have no expectations for the Batman, but whatever. We'll see. What
and the movie he did with Cronenberg,
Cosmopolis.
Yes, that was a.
I haven't seen that yet. Shit, I should watch that.
Like for the lack of resources that they had and just like the way they told the story, like it was pure Cronenberg, which I loved. I love his very dark, gritty. I love more of his more supernatural shit.
Yeah.
Like Naked Lunch.
Naked Lunch is amazing.
I could think of at least 2 things wrong with that title.
Naked Lunch or Existence or something like that, where he really dives into his weird tendencies.
Yeah.
But I noticed he's kind of got into a second half of his career where he's largely just doing period dramas or something.
Do you watch his son's film, Brandon Cronenberg?
He did a horror film.
Possession.
It
was good.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it was good.
It's pretty eerie. It's pretty I like that types of movies where it gets you in this kind of like eerie mood.
I'm curious about it.
Yeah.
Is it dystopian
it's not bad.
no?
No, it's more. I don't actually. It's better to go in cold. I don't want to spoil it.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
What are we talking about today, guys?
I know. Yeah, we've been going on for a while.
Hey,
pop talk. We shoot the shit, baby.
Yeah, it's true.
Now we call it. I got some pop. I got some popping for some talking, motherfucker.
Good.
All right. We're talking today about bad music or bad songs, which is really like what I just said. I know it's like we're going.
That is such a.
I think I know where this is going.
Topic.
So I mean, just to start it off, it's like, does anybody have just generally like their most hated song of all time?
You know what?
You know
Okay.
Hang on. Wait. Let's hear Sean's first.
Okay.
He's
So
new on this,
now
but...
when you're talking, so I have a question for you.
Sure.
When you say bad song,
Yeah.
what would you classify as a bad song?
Because it's all subjective.
It's very
Yeah,
subjective.
exactly.
That's the
Music
thing.
is one of the hardest
Yeah.
things to ever classify.
I agree.
I would consider the hardest.
I'm-
Because like you could debate movies and there's always going to be a clear winner.
Yeah, there's
Music-
always a thorough line.
Let's put
Music
let's think. Okay, an example of a bad song would be a combination of there's no meaning behind the song in terms of its lyrics, and also the music itself is so annoying to the point that you have to kind of turn off, where it's just not your thing.
Yeah,
It's not a good beat. It's either
I
like
would say that, except
Sure.
there are people like Captain Beefheart or even like Frank Zappa who like getting under the skin of their audience.
Yeah.
And they do that intentionally.
really.
So
I didn't
it's
know that.
difficult. That's why music's hard, because it's difficult. Some people do it on purpose.
Really.
True.
That's
However,
that's an
there
interesting
is a
theory.
very clear distinction between the all gray Frank Zappa and that fucking bitch that wrote Friday.
Well, see,
Rebecca Black.
So
yeah.
that's your word.
So,
Okay.
like, yeah. So, but
Okay,
however,
but hang on. Well, yes, I agree, because that's just like auto tune. Like
exactly.
it's
so,
all.
Are we gonna talk about
what's the term? What's-
CNC Music Factory? Are we
Oh,
gonna talk about that?
yes!
'Cause
Well,
I
hang
mean,
on it.
We were gonna
We
do
could.
a so to speak on those guys.
I mean, sure.
But
you.
we
I want
can
to do
talk
it,
about
but
that.
the thing is, we have to. I want to. The only
You
way
want
that
to show samples.
I want
of
to show.
their
I want to show
music,
samples of their
quote,
music
unquote.
video.
So what do they call that? Where like it's clearly some rich dude just trying to make his daughter a pop star.
Exploitation.
Exploitation? No.
Yeah.
It's called like there's a
I would
term for it. It's like
classify it as, like,
commissioned. No, commissioned.
Are you
Like-
talking about like those K-Tel Kids mini pop commercials where like it's
no,
kids? No,
like there's like
I know the commercials for this.
there's an obligation for the artist to put his own life into the movie, whether it's Linklater's daughter in Boyhood or it's Coppola or it's Sophia Coppola in The Godfather 3.
autobiographical,
No, there's a term for it where it's like
self-indulgent story.
where you
I
put
don't know what you're getting at.
Vanity?
screw it. What are
Vanity
Vanity.
Project.
Vanity? I think so. Yeah, something
Vanity
like
would
that.
probably be like the closest thing to that.
Yeah.
So it's like that, where like clearly it's some rich person trying to put their daughter in this like really like guys. Okay, well, what are you talking about, Sean? The meaning of that song. I got to learn that after Friday, it's Saturday, and then Sunday comes after.
yeah, but I didn't need some fucking 18-year-old
To tell me.
little prissy telling me that, because I knew my fucking work schedule, and I fully knew that Saturday was the next day because I wasn't doing anything.
So you were looking forward to the. Now you know what? It was written by someone who is in the middle of high school. And by the way, I was in high school senior year when that song blew up over March break.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, like the kids either loved it or hated it.
That was around the time when also remember Winning. Remember
Oh,
that was her?
fuck off.
I used to say that.
So these two other guys, Alan Langer.
Okay.
And
Alan
I
Langer.
got it. Jay Saunders. We were all fucking going ape shit over that for some weird fucking reason. We are weird, and especially Langer. He's a fucking alien from outer space, but I
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah.
But we would just go about that. And Langer and Saunders, one day when we were in film school, they fucking come around the corner and go, dude, you will not believe what we got. I'm like, what'd you get? They pull out a laptop, they show footage of Charlie Sheen being at Massey Hall. They're going, and all Charlie was doing is like, winning, and then going around the whole time.
I used to quote that. I loved it. Those interviews were hilarious.
Oh,
I think this is
But-
where you and I officially met, Sean.
Probably.
Like, because at the Halloween TFS Halloween party at Akbar's on
Yes.
Yeah.
there's a party. I go in a bowling shirt. I just get a bowling shirt from the store. I'm like, I'm Charlie Sheen, and I add the hair and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so like, going back to Rebecca Black. We're just back to Rebecca Black. I think that's
let's talk about
a great
Art
choice.
Music Factory for a second.
Art Music Factory.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you guys. So, is this the same company that did that one song, Chinese Food?
Yeah.
Yes.
What
And-
this guy does.
Yeah, there's literally a song called Chinese Food.
This is how it works. So
He looks like Usher, except he's fat.
Yeah, and every single song he works on, he has to have a rap verse.
Yeah.
Just chunked right in the middle of the
That
song.
literally sounds like fucking everything that Machine Gun Kelly has done.
No.
Right.
He was in Jackass Forever.
I'm sure he was, because he is a
But
jackass.
Here's his model. Here's his business model. So he targets like new young singers, right? So you get these like rich.
Is this a predatory story?
No,
Because
no,
you
no.
said targets new young singers.
Well, like that's what he wants, right? So
Oh,
he gets
okay.
these rich ass parents to drop anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 to Arc Music,
Uh-huh.
and so like he writes and produces the music with the collaboration. You know, it'll be like, oh, what do you like? What are you into? What do you like?
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, well, I like Chinese food. All right, we'll make a song about Chinese food. I'm getting paid, and
Wow.
so then he gets like the music video, the mastering. He does it all himself with like maybe a few other people like in the industry, like low hangers.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And,
His cohorts.
yeah,
quote
cohort,
unquote.
yeah, his gang, and we get like this. Okay, so here's the deal: this singer, a little kid or whatever, gets the master recording, while Arc Music Factory retains the publishing rights and all the sales from the song. So Rebecca Black
Doesn't get anything.
she's not getting the money.
That's
from
fucking.
Friday.
That's a scam.
That's horrible.
It
That's a
is.
fucking scam.
Yeah, no, it is.
I feel so
And
bad.
I feel even worse because she got bullied into the ground for that.
She did.
Exactly.
I remember her trying. I remember she was on the Today Show trying to defend this song because this was after the whole criticism and the backlash from the song. The interviewer was like, how are you handling all this criticism? And she went, well, as long as people are talking about it, I guess that means it's a catchy, good song. Like, I felt so bad. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, she should have just been like, okay, yeah, no, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So,
What about you, Lyle? Like, is there like a song that?
There's
Kinda-
one. I don't know. Like, I don't really rate music on like its actual like quality wise. It's like it's all up in the air.
A
Me,
song that you're like, if you're in the Shoppers Drug Mart and it starts playing, you leave the fucking store.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Like,
I'll talk about this song.
has that ever happened? Side note,
Yes.
guys? Have you guys ever done that?
I haven't left.
You
Fucking Wonderwall.
Oh yeah.
Oasis.
And I don't care how you're reacting right now, Evan. I cannot fucking stand that song.
Today's
Yeah, but I have a valid argument why.
We'll get back to you.
Let's hear a
Yeah,
story.
we'll get
Let's
back
hear
to
a
you, though.
So before I ever did like the film school stuff and my own film project,
Sure.
I was part of this thing called GBSS Idol. It was this local thing in my high school, right? It was like trailer park version of American Idol, for lack of a better.
Oh my god.
I
okay.
apologize to everyone from Meaford, but Anyways, so I was the main guy. I was camera one, so I was the dude that was like right smack center.
Yeah.
That was like 5 feet away from the fucking stage, right?
Yeah.
So we get there, and we did it for 2 years, right? And there were two people, I won't say their names, that played the songs Wonderwall, Drops of Jupiter.
Oh.
Right?
Train.
My mom.
Right?
My mom loves that song.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you make it to the Milky Way?
So it's just like.
Yeah.
Anyways, it
oh,
was
Jesus,
there was in the
rock
third
songs.
one, but I can't remember it right at the current moment. But those two songs, the two people that only bought it were fucking like these hipster douchebags that were just chasing around Poontang. And it's like, to me, every time I think of those two songs, I think of like the cheap douchebag that's trying to like score girls at a high school.
Yeah.
Right? So like
Okay, I see what you mean.
Speaking of guys who pick up high school girls, I want to hear Lyle's story. Not related, but
What the fuck?
I know that was an awful
How's that
segue.
segue to- You don't even know what song I'm
Wait,
gonna pick.
we're in the middle of him.
That's what I'm
naming a
saying.
song.
I was about to-
Please go ahead.
Okay. There's one song I absolutely can't stand, and it's not because of the lyrical content. It's a very raw song, I get it, but I just hate "Figures" by Jesse Reyes.
How's that song go again?
I don't know that one.
It played all the time on the radio. Like if I walked into a McDonald's, it'd always play.
How does
It's
it
like
go?
How's it
it's
go?
like figures. You always brought me down to sad.
Lyle, that was the most beautiful thing
I'm not exaggerating. Her voice cracks like constantly throughout the entire song.
Is it kind of like that song by?
Wait, I think I might know that. That sounds
Rodrigo
familiar.
chick,
Actually.
Driver's License.
Is
it anything?
Olivia Rodrigo?
That's it. Yeah.
I haven't heard that song, but yeah, it's like this soul song that I fucking hate it because her vocals are so coarse and abrasive to my skin. And every time it played, like let's say I had to get up at 6 and get on a bus at 7 and go to work by 8. And the only time I had before work, I'd go to a McDonald's and eat breakfast or whatever.
And that song's always playing.
And it would play, and it would ruin my mood immediately. And she's like an award-winning singer.
That's when you eat outside and then just don't worry
Yeah, I'll sit in the cold.
Eat in the parking lot.
Yep.
Like I cannot fucking stand her voice.
Oh, I have to hear this now, actually.
Oh,
That's so funny.
Like, yeah. Because I remember there was this one Instagram thing where it's like, pick a song that you absolutely hate. I'm like, I hate this song.
Okay, it's very similar to your
Did they
story.
ask why?
No, it's just like this like 30-day challenge thing. Where you, like,
Okay, we'll get.
Should have followed up on that.
So, sorry, we'll get to Evan in 1 second, but I have a very similar story to you, Sean. Actually, what you were saying before on how you just hate Wonderwall and Drops of Jupiter, like because it played so much at work, right?
Right.
Doing this job. So I remember I worked. This was literally a month after film school, and I got to work with this one guy that was a. He was a privatized just guy that liked to just film a lot of pageants and shows and all that, and it was
Did he have a rickety van?
He probably did. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't get killed. But anyways, he was filming this Filipino young. It was a bunch of young kids. I think they were between 13 to 16. Just a few guys, a few girls, and I remembered I was filming all the rehearsals every Sunday for 8 hours a day, right? And this guy said Cody, you're fresh out of film school. We're gonna do so many projects together. We're so, I'm gonna have you onto my company and all that.
Wow.
His office is literally shared. It's something at a Better Call Saul. Actually, it's shared with a fucking barber shop.
Yep.
You go into a barber shop and his fucking room is it's in a closet almost.
Don't forget, you're gonna do so many projects together, right?
And and by the end of it, and he gave me no fucking equipment. He gave me literally a fucking Walmart camcorder.
Just
was it DV8 tape?
Yes.
Yes.
DV8 tape.
Fantastic. Love it.
And this is some fucking Tommy Wiseau shit because it was both tapes and digital.
It's a trifecta.
Oh, it's amazing. So I'm filming for 8 hours a day, the B-roll, all the rehearsals, right? Then the last Sunday. The last Sunday was the last Sunday was the rehearsal and all that. So he gave me shit equipment to use, but then he tells me at the end all this footage you gave me was garbage. I'm
what?
No. I'm like, no, you think? You have no fucking equipment to give me. And then nobody gave me at the end of it. Bear in mind, I worked 8 hours a day every Sunday for that month. It was April, so it's 4 days, right? Guess how much? $200.
Hey, at least you got 200.
At least you got something.
That's but he was saying you're gonna get paid by the hour. He told me to write it down on a fucking
paid by the hour, my dick.
Actually,
he told me to write it down on a fucking piece of paper, for God's sakes.
So, okay, how about this? What we're gonna do, we're gonna hear Evan's story of a song, and then I got a story for you, and it actually even involves Simu Liu.
The whole point is that
Nice.
the whole point of why I brought the whole story up in the first place is that the songs that would play all the fucking time.
What?
All of Me, John Legend. Over and over and over and over. Because all of me lies on you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Katy Perry's Dark Horse featuring who was it? She's a beat. I get it. Like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Busta Rhymes?
No,
Juicy Jazzy Jeff.
Juicy J.
Juicy J.
Yes, thank you.
Which also terrible
that
rap
song
name.
over and over and over again. I had to
Terrible
fucking hear
rap
that song.
Why would you name yourself after a blunt rap?
I don't know.
You know what song I got fucking tired of after a while?
Which one?
Let It Go.
Oh fuck yeah, of
Frozen.
course.
I got so sick of that song.
I
was at a McDonald's.
I was
once.
hearing that song
I
before
got
the
my
movie
order.
before I saw the
appreciate
movie.
it, and I understand it. But
Yeah.
my sister's got you beat. She has a little girl, and it was around the exact same year that Frozen came out.
Oh my
She
god.
loves it.
And
It's the
she
worst.
loves it.
It's not a bad song. I'm just sick of it.
It's overplayed.
I mean,
So
I'm
it's a
sure.
good
I'm
example
sure.
of
Hey, I'm
like
sure
music.
back in the '90s, everyone was thinking the same thing about Hakuna Matata.
Or
No.
Bare Necessities. Or
Yeah,
Bare
exactly.
Necessities.
Exactly.
Or...
Okay. Bare Necessities walked, so Hakuna Matata could run. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, okay. You're the Disney expert, so shots fired.
Well, let's get down to business.
And so, Evan, what's your most hated fucking song of all time?
Speaking of, Sean talked about a 40-year-old guy trying to pick up high schoolers. That is how my uncle describes this Canadian band from the prairies known as Pickle Hack.
I love it. I want to research.
What is this? You say Michael May wrong, and then you're like what? Pickle Hack.
Pickle Hack.
Pickle Hack. Yes. God.
Do they sing Nickelback covers in like pickle effects?
Do they?
I'm Pickle Chad.
Look at this pickle graph.
No. You know what's funny? My uncle says that they're a band. They're a country band that plays metal music. And I'm like, yeah, 100%.
Pretty much.
That's basically
Pickle
what
Hack?
they're.
Yeah.
I know. I totally agree. Sean, my first fucking concert was Nickelback.
Ooh,
It would have been my first concert, but it got rained out. Sign from God.
Oh,
yeah.
You poor
Sign from
bastard.
God. That's
So anyway,
funny.
pickle hacks.
Yeah.
Terrible song. Made you bleed from the ears.
Okay,
What song actually?
Okay, so I have two songs that by Nickelback. So the one song I hate because it's overplayed is "Gotta Be Somebody." Like it is the most cliche. Okay, I don't mind their radio tunes. Like "Photograph," great song. "Saving Me" makes me tear up. "If Everyone Cared" is pretty good.
Yeah.
"Someday" pretty good. But "Gotta Be Somebody" is the most. I feel like that movie was written for the most stereotypical rom-com that never got made in 2008.
What movie?
That movie.
the song.
What movie?
Song.
I hate that movie. Gotta Be Somebody.
Because it feels like "Gotta Be Somebody" was written for
4 out of 5.
for a song
4 out of 5. What? Sorry.
For a
So
fucking
Gotta Be Somebody-
cheap-ass rom-com starring Paul Rudd and Jennifer
No,
Aniston.
"Gotta Be Somebody." I hate it just because of how generic the lyrics
Dude,
are.
I remember I heard that song the first time and I went because I was like a fan of Nickelback's like harder music, you know, like
Oh, yeah.
Like Silver Side Up, right?
Silver Side Up, you know, The
Yeah.
Road. Like I'm like, you know, or The State. Sorry,
The Long Road.
Like or the long road, The State. I
Silver Side Up.
I like those albums because like there was like it was hard, you know,
They did have
And-
some, yeah.
and all the right reasons was sort of like okay, this is clearly the Black Album, and I use that metaphor like when I'm just describing Metallica.
I can see what you're saying because it is essentially.
It's
but
like you're most
it's like-
you're most successful. You're also your most commercial, and then after that,
It's
fucking
shit.
like I remember hearing "Gotta Be Somebody" like fuck, this sounds so bad. Like it's.
Yeah.
I remember the music
Was
video.
that the same
Do you guys-
album that had This Afternoon on it?
Yes, Dark Horse.
It's a fucking
Was it
country
okay?
song.
Dark Horse
Dark Horse.
and
Yeah.
Burn It
What?
to the Ground.
That's a.
They had
Burn to the Ground is
Burn
a
to
good
the
song.
Ground
Burn
is
to
a
the
good
Ground
It's
and
a good
This
song.
Afternoon. I hate it, but like,
Really?
it's like
It's a guilty pleasure.
Burn to
It's
the
a total-
Burn to the Ground is actually
No,
legit.
Burn to
good
the Ground. I'm talking about This Afternoon.
Oh, This Afternoon. Yeah.
It's like totally like a Sunday afternoon in Canada.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's
And
even like a
it's-
Cheech and Chong reference.
that, but like
Bob Canyon is gonna play after that. Yeah, you're hanging
exactly
out.
right.
Yes,
so
yes.
like especially where I grew up because I grew up so country. I'm just like
Yeah.
hanging out this
This afternoon.
Like,
And you're hearing
yeah, what?
you're hearing all the all like the chatter of people in a bar, which is apparently them just like fucking. They were literally doing exactly what we're doing, shooting the shit with wine.
Yeah.
And Mutt Lange, who was the producer on that album,
Yeah.
because he's done like a lot of. It was
I think
Shania Twain's.
Yeah, I think
husband.
he's like the main
Yeah.
producer for them, isn't he?
He produced it and with Dark Horse with Nickelback, and then after they got like 2 bottles in, they're like, so when are we gonna start recording songs? And Mutt's like, look right behind you, and he has like a mic in the corner recording their conversation. So when they loop it back and forth, that's how throughout the song or at the beginning, there's like it sounds like you're at a pub.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so that's how they got all those recordings, and
Yeah.
they layer it up, and it sounds like a
Yeah.
like a bar environment.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and, like there's some creative stuff in
Like,
there,
there
whatever.
is.
But something in your mouth.
Oh.
Like that song is the worst fucking song I've ever heard in my fucking
I
life.
literally like that sounds like.
That might be my most hated song. I hate that song so much. The lyrics are awful.
Yeah.
It's
Coming
literally
from a band,
He's
a band
literally
that
talking
sang
about,
lyrics
like
like
forcing a chick to give him a blowjob, right?
Yeah.
If that's
Yeah.
the yeah, no.
he
I
goes
heard
to a strip club and forces a woman to get a
yeah,
Oh.
but like.
yeah.
Like, no, I remember hearing that song, like, once, and I'm just like, next, click.
Yeah,
I just even bother. I'm just like,
combine the lyrics of "Far Away" and "Something in Your Mouth." Says like, "I love you, I loved you all along, and you look so much cuter with something in your mouth." What a hypocritical
So,
band!
Another song.
Oh
That,
my God.
You know what? Do you know what hypocrisy really annoys me? So
What?
there's their album from 2011 was Here and Now. So there's I've only heard like 4 songs off that album. No, 4 of them. There are Bottoms Up, which I actually kind of like.
Bottoms Ups.
When
No,
we
no,
s-
no. I don't like that song. No,
when
no,
we
no,
stand together, you're right. Country song that's meant to be a pop song that sounds like a metal song. Then okay, so but get this. In the middle of the album, there's this really touching song called Lullaby about how he's trying to stop someone from committing suicide, followed up by Kiss It Goodbye, which is
No,
about
no.
I hate
It's actually
this-
followed
I
by
don't know any
there's
of these
there's
fucking
another
songs.
song called "Gotta Get Me Some," and the lyrics are "God Almighty, look at that body, flickers like a
God.
trigger on a new Ferrari."
no, but like
Yeah.
no, but like
You know, the
like, you
point
clearly don't understand
Jesus,
the whole
Jesus.
idea of album conception.
wait, so
Oh
I
my
was in
God.
Lullaby is
school.
followed by that song, or
I
is
think
it
it's
followed by
before.
Kiss
I think it's right before, but anyways.
I feel like no.
anyways.
When I was in high
Yeah.
school, every school dance, they always played Rockstar.
Oh, Rockstar sucks.
It's not
I
a
hate that
dance
song.
song.
No, it's not. I just went to the bathroom every time that song came on. I was like, I don't want to dance to this.
You know,
Like, oh,
one time, actually,
and,
we had this
Animals
medicinal
was the
dance.
party song.
And one of the kids in the dance, he switched like one of the. It was supposed to be like wholesome pop 20 songs or fucking. Someone put fucking Little John's "Get Low" in it, dum 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 dum, and it goes off in the fucking dance, and all the teachers are like, "Oh, what the? Oh,
It's like playing the explicit version of "More Human Than a Human" by Rob Zombie with
Oh,
the woman's
yeah.
orgasm at the beginning. Yeah.
Which, by the way, is fucking beautiful live.
Oh yeah.
I have seen him play it live twice.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, I've seen it live too.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
no.
I want to see Rob Zombie so bad.
But anyways,
Concert.
So so in addition to Gotta Be Somebody, off of All the Right Reasons, which is my personal favorite album by Nickelback, they have a song called Next Contestant, which that pisses me off too. The song is literally "Hit on my girlfriend and I'll kick your ass."
Dude,
That's yeah.
That's what I mean, like Nickelback is such a guilty pleasure of me. Like I'll listen to their fucking album.
Yeah.
Like
You
and
know-
I just think it's adorable.
You know what I think it just boils down to? It's just we're Canadian. We just,
Yeah.
it's like we don't really have much of the playing field compared to the States.
Hey,
So it's
but
like
you got the tragic. We got the tragically hip.
We do.
We have
Rush.
we have Rush.
Yes,
we have
yes.
the Guess Who.
Yes.
We have
yes,
yeah.
and yes,
Yep.
100%. How many of them though are actually consistently releasing new music? Unfortunately, Tragically Hip is no longer together.
Yeah.
Our Lady Peace just revisited Clumsy after 20 years, and their newest album is garbage at best.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why?
The new 3 Days Grace is just downright disgusting. like
oh my god!
if you're
3 Days
listening,
Grace.
you did the right thing. You did the right thing by leaving.
I hate 3 Days Grace.
3 Days Grace. Holy shit! That brings me back to that fucking album that had Dunna. What's that
Animal
song?
I Become.
Animal I Become.
Okay, no.
Most
1X
generic
1X.
lyrics I've ever heard.
1X was as popular as fucking like that album. 1X was as popular
That
as
was-
fucking like American Idiot.
Oh
like that
my
was
god,
like
it was just as fun.
Oh
I
my
was in
God.
elementary school when American Idiot came out.
Oh fuck.
But
Okay,
1X like
Holiday-
pain
Airplane.
without love.
Yeah,
pain.
that one's
Yeah.
so like Pain, Animal I Become, Never Too Late.
Or what was the other
Ride.
album? The other actually the song Just Like You is not bad.
The first album.
Yeah, that's
They
not
had
bad.
some good songs there
Yeah, not
too.
bad.
Like I Hate Everything About You was on that
Yep,
one.
yep.
Just Like You, Home. I want to say Drown was also on that one.
Yeah.
Drown, fucking great song.
True.
And like so, like with 3 Days Grace, like their first two albums, in my opinion, fantastic. They are the ones
Sure.
that started bringing out like the metal in Canada.
So your whole point is that there is no Canadian stuff right now that's really popping.
Exactly, right? There's nothing different. There's nothing original.
I wouldn't say I listened to The Weeknd, but it's like, oh, okay, there's an appeal there.
Yeah,
there's an appeal there.
Yeah. Like, but I would just...
I respect the appeal.
You're kind of talking more like rock, though, right?
When I heard the what's the song called? The Hills?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, that's not a bad song.
It's a good
song. Like, The Weeknd...
Like, I when I'm in the right mood, I'm like, yeah, the bass. Like, that's fucking good
The Weeknd
in that
has
song.
one of the most beautiful voices
The Hills Have Eyes.
in all of music right now. Yes. And yes, 100% he was born and raised in Scarborough, which I respect, but... Yeah. In my opinion, it's exactly like James Cameron. You might
as well
went
to the States.
Just went to the States.
Everything's just tying back around.
You know what I mean? So, like, to me, it's like as great as he is. And the thing is, too, his bodyguard actually used to be one of my regulars when I worked at Subway.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
No, there was actually this one day, his bodyguard comes up to me. He's like, hey, do you mind doing me a favor? Do you mind just, like, seeing how much is left on this Subway card for me? I'm like... Wow. I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
Actually. And he was just like, yeah. You know, he gave it to, like, because he told me all about it, right? I'm like, yeah, whatever. And he's like, yeah, he gave it to me as like a, you know, kind of like a one-off gift, like, you know, once in a blue moon kind of thing.
That's so cool.
I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I scanned it. I shit you not, $4,000 was on it.
Wow.
4,920 something.
Jesus.
Yeah, no,
I'm curious.
Yeah, right. And I'm just like
crazy.
And like literally when I looked at it, I'm like, hold on, might be a glitch. Let me try again. Tried it again, same thing. I printed off the receipt. I said, I cannot tell you how much this is, sir, but here you go. He's like, what the fuck? Wow. He's like, holy shit. Wow. And I'm like, okay, the Weeknd's cashing checks. Okay.
You have a point. There is probably not that much stuff. But that actually leads us to a funny conversation. It's related to Nickelback. Is that, did you guys listen to post-grunge at all?
Yeah,
like, are you talking like
regrettably?
Sort of.
Yeah, regrettably.
Like
yeah, like did you listen to them regrettably? Yeah.
Theory of a Dead Man, which
is I fucking hate Theory of a Dead Man.
I've always hated Theory of a Dead Man.
Okay,
I heard
the
Santa Monica. Like back in the day, it was good.
Not bad. Yeah,
it was like
clear.
Like.
I agree.
I don't remember. That's the only one I remember.
But guys, do you guys also have a bad girlfriend?
Oh my god,
that song fucking sucks.
I remember hearing that. I'm like, this Nickelback song is horrible.
That's a good.
That's literally it. Yeah,
if there was a letterbox for music that has to be the first comment. Oh my god, that's a good
song.
That's fucking great.
That's
you know what, though? I guarantee that dude already gets that fucking reference so much. Yeah. Like it's kind of like Wes Bantland from Puddle of Mud.
Oh god,
you know Puddle of Mud.
Okay, have you heard his cover of About a Girl?
Yeah.
I've heard his cover of Polly.
Oh no, About a Girl. He's like,
oh yeah, no. Sorry, yes, no. It was
way too hard to be like her.
He's so much vocal strain. I'm hearing like that's just too much.
I think that was just because the drugs have fucked his voice up so much he has no choice.
Okay, kind of speaking of what you said about Santa Monica, like back in the day, it's not bad. I feel the same way about Blurry.
Same. I'll still crank.
Can you take it away?
Actually, I like that one.
Actually, no. You know what song's even better?
Which one?
She Hates Me.
No, that song sucks. Because when he plays it live on TV, he's literally performing it like this. She hates me. Yes, she hates me.
But at the same time,
that's so awkward.
But you can't blame him for what shitty producers have done now.
Okay. Fucking Jim Morrison went on front of stage in front of everybody on national television and said, "You're not when you're singing Light My Fire, you're not supposed to say, girl, we can't get much higher." He went up right up to the fucking camera. Girl, we can't get much higher.
And then you did that fucking hip thrust thing.
Yeah.
You were in a band with a dude. I kid you not. The band he was in with our friend Josh before you joined that band, I kid you not, I go to one of their concerts and I see just to see Josh play the drums. Like he starts singing one of the lyrics is "You're a hoe, you're a hoe, you're still a hoe." Like
what song is that?
That guy, he was in it's a band I was in before. My first band.
We're not gonna name the guy.
That guy was fucking embarrassing sometimes,
Jesus.
dude. I cannot deny.
Did he think that was like a catchy hit or something?
Yeah, no, he thought he was like the next Freddie Mercury. Like, he wanted the band audience participation. Like, alright, everybody, say hey!
Hey, Sean.
No one.
Have you seen School of Rock?
Of course.
You know the beginning where Jack Black is like acting
wasted,
like he's acting like he's king. No. That's this guy, Lyle's old bandmate, minus the alcohol.
I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover.
Yeah,
If
no,
you
yeah,
got
exactly.
That's like,
I'll have to send you a video.
I watch that movie every time and time again.
You know what?
I enjoy it.
It's a good one.
It's a good one, yeah. School of Rock. Okay, we'd be idiots to not bring up Creed. So when Wes Scatlin when Wes Scatlin from Puddle of Mud wants to be like Cobain, fucking Scott Stapp is like, listen to Eddie Vedder's.
Can you take me higher?
Eddie Vedder, fucking Scott Stapp. The first time he probably heard Pearl Jam, he's like, I'm doing that for the rest of my life.
I mean, like.
Umbertone.
Fuck it.
Well, that was like post-grunge in a nutshell. Just like, dude, everything's a vowel.
Well, here's the thing: the post-grunge really, realistically, if you want to look at
James
it, revolved around fucking Creed.
Well, Creed and Nickelback, really.
Yeah.
It was Creed and Nickelback.
Creed and Nickelback. Stain was in there.
Creed. Guys, Creed music videos.
Bush.
Guys.
Bush is more early 90s.
Was that grunge?
Yeah.
Oh, Bush. Bush is more in the category with like Our Lady Peace and Foo Fighters, kind of like.
That's more. But I would still classify
Silverchair. Maybe
Silverchair was more.
Silverchair's in like that.
I played local H in that.
Silverchair's in like that weird middle ground where it's like, okay, this is after Cobain's death or before, or like.
But you have to think like
it's like
94.
It's like Stone Temple Pilots.
But
like,
you have to think
yes,
between
no,
like 1994 and like 1998, there was like that 4-year gap because of Cobain's Cobain.
I also don't believe in guys. I also don't believe in the label of grunge. Like, it's overrated, man. Hence, case in point, watch the 90s documentary called Hype.
I want to.
I've heard of
and
it.
everybody, oh my god, Eddie Vedder, fucking Cornell, were all like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, we're just playing different music. Why are people just labeling it grunge? You know what I mean? Like, and then because it became so popular, we get like the Chad Krogers and people that listening to this music on the radio going, well, I'm gonna do that for the rest of my life. Like, that's literally all it is. So case in point with Creed. Have you guys not watched the fucking music videos of Creed?
I have.
It's fucking hilarious. It is so funny.
Literally, the dude has his fucking shirt open the whole fucking time. Fucking like going spread eagle going. What was that fucking...
With arms wide open.
That's right. He's standing on a fucking like mountaintop, just like doing the full chest showing off the fucking...
Watch the music video for One Last Breath.
I have.
Where he's on the cliff and he falls off. And then there's the sandstorm.
The one that was better was My Sacrifice.
Oh yeah, where Mark Tremonti literally breaks his fucking guitar. And there's like little mermaids and he's like in a boat saying, when you are with me. He's just in a boat and there's like some mermaid
it's
woman.
It's literally
like,
what happens when you put too much money into a shitty band.
Yeah. It's on like quality just very bad.
But however, but
early stuff not bad.
The thing though,
My Own Prison is not bad.
No, like realistically, Creed wasn't like terrible. Like, it is terrible now when you actually do listen to it.
Yeah.
But like back in the day,
of its time,
it was good. But the one cool thing I love about like the three guys from Creed is that they went on to form Alter Bridge with Miles Kennedy,
which is a better band.
It's so much better.
It's a way better band.
Miles has like the hands down one of the best vocals.
I talked to you guys about this before. He did a cover of what was it? It was Guns N' Roses' "Patience." Yes, right. But and this is
he actually
after
did it with Slash.
He did it with Slash because him and Slash joined on like a lot of some.
They're like a full band now.
Yeah, they're full band.
They have the whole shtick. Yeah,
for sure. He did a better job at Patience than Axl Rose has been doing it since like 15 years because of all the drugs. He even did it better than
Cornell when Cornell did his cover.
Cornell, yep, true. Yeah, like you guys listen to Alter Bridge?
No.
You never heard of Alter Bridge?
Never.
No.
Really?
No.
They're good.
Okay. That leads us to some hope. The only two great post-grunge bands, at least in my opinion, are Alter Bridge and Shinedown.
Yes.
Shinedown.
Shinedown's
Have
good.
you heard their new song, Planet Zero?
I haven't yet, actually.
Oh.
Sound of Madness is a solid album.
Oh, it is.
Not
Hands
bad, actually. It's actually... I throw it on, like, every once in a while.
Second Chance has to be like...
That's a good one.
That is a...
Tell my mother, tell my father.
I don't know.
You know that song?
That's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Or, like, the Sound of Madness. Down, 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 down,
But they actually...
That's a poppin' song. That's like Burn to the Ground poppin'.
Also, I don't know if you know
But better.
this, but Brent Smith and Zach Meyer from Shinedown have their own little acoustic side gig.
No way.
Dude, no.
Is it good?
Oh my god. They have this one song called Not Mad Enough, and it's like... It's just like a simple little,
I think I know this
like
one.
you're on like a beach, right?
Nice.
And you're just hearing like Brent Smith just like talking about the world. Like he references George Floyd, he references COVID. Like he literally puts like the entire world.
Nice.
And he just literally says like, I fucking understand you. You're not mad enough. Get more angry. That's
Do
literally...
you know?
Holy shit.
Do you know what other artists understood the world when I heard? Okay, so every once in a while I hear a song where this guy that like I just know the person singing or the character singing understands the world. That's when I heard Billy Joel's Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red, China, Johnny Ray stuff. We didn't start the fire. Yeah.
I don't think I heard that one.
You have heard we didn't start the fire.
You probably heard it on like 97.3.
We didn't start the fire.
You know what? That's actually... Here's a great subject to bring up. I got a great subject to bring up.
Okay.
What's the radio station that you guys... Because we all kind of come from, like, not out in Toronto. We come from, like, little towns outside of that. And obviously, growing up, you had a lot of radio.
Was it?
And that's kind of like your introduction to
Okay.
music. So I want to ask you guys, from all your places, what's the one fucking station that you were just, like... rinse, recycle, repeat of like songs every fucking week. Or like, oh my god, it's just so contemporary and so fucking like, oh, it just never seems to go away. And even when you're at like, say, a grocery store in Toronto, I'm like, fuck, these fucking songs are back again. Damn it.
So
I don't know.
one radio station they have out in Nolan Sound, it's called Mix 106. It's like it's essentially like a top 40.
I've heard this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like like when I first like growing up, it was like all 90s, like it had like In Excess on there, it had Prince, just a lot of like
Nice.
like it was a very well versatile group.
Yep.
Like, and every now and then they have like a weaker track from like the Moffats, or like they occasionally had like Christina Aguilera song. They never played any of like the bubblegum pop shit.
Yep.
It was like every like once in a blue moon.
Yep.
Like they would rather play Evanescence's "Bring Me to Life," but right,
Yeah.
and like they did.
Damn.
But I don't know what it is like now. But now every time I hear it, it's just like Bieber,
Oh.
Really?
and I'm just like.
Well, he's Canadian. That's why he's getting...
No, and that's the thing. They're doing it like for Period CanCon. It's like either Bieber, Twain, like Shania Twain. Tragically
I find
Hip,
that it's always like
and then,
number one
like-
hits from like the early 2000s. You know,
Yeah,
like, they're
like-
kind of stuck
like,
in
man,
that
I feel
mindset.
like a woman constantly gets played.
Yeah.
We sung that on a road trip.
Oh, guys, Matchbox 20.
Fuck you.
Oh, fucking it plays way too much.
You're
gonna-
talking about
Rob Thomas.
Yeah. Didn't he also do a song with fucking Carlos Santana?
Yeah, Smooth.
Yeah.
That's not a bad
Fuck that song.
What?
Oh.
I heard it too much.
That I know, but
I'm
like
not sick of it yet, to be honest.
I'm not sick of
I
it.
remember in
That's a
London.
nice song to play at like a party. Like the Black Rose. What's the one? Hard to Handle.
Oh, you know what?
Was that-
That
I know.
remind- for some reason, that reminded me of Counting Crows.
Baby,
You know the song Mr. Jones?
You're so hard to handle
Yes.
now.
Oh, I hate
fucking hate that song.
Mr. Jones.
God, every time I hear the singer, it's just like, oh, I feel this way about you. And like it's
Yeah,
a long
dude.
run-on sentence.
Coming from
of song.
coming from a '90s connoisseur, I don't like that song.
I hate that song.
Yeah,
It's
I don't like it.
just
So
me.
similar to me,
Shut up.
actually,
Shut
93.1 played nothing but contemporary stuff, but the one fucking station that I got so sick of and I had no choice but to listen to it all the time because it was like choosing the better one out of the worst worlds.
choosing
was
the lesser of two evils.
the lesser two evils, thank you, was 101.1 The Riff. And this fucking station,
Out of
I'm not
Windsor?
kidding, this proves that around that area, just that
And
whole
you're
area.
Windsor, right?
Windsor, yeah. Around this whole area of Windsor, even just like bleeding into Detroit. And I get it, Motor City, all that stuff. They are stuck, and I mean stuck, in the glam rock of the 1980s.
So all you're
hey,
literally hearing
literally,
is fucking the final countdown.
Dude, no, I'm not kidding. Every single time I go back to Windsor and I get picked up from the station and I'm with my parents, one of them, I go, all right, let's put on some radio. Let me guess, Motley Crue or some Guns N' Roses. I put it on. It's like fucking playing right away. I'm not kidding. Every time.
Paradise City every time.
And all of that stuff, dude. Fucking, what's the Here We Go Again?
Oh,
my
fucking
own.
Whitesnake.
Whitesnake. I'm not kidding. That song is like the anthem.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God,
kidding.
Actually, this is a dad rock radio station.
Because there's a lot of dads in Windsor.
Yeah.
Guys that love to go to the beer store, hang out with friends. Windsor, like we're just that's Windsor folk.
Yep.
I mean that's the lifestyle.
Not much wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just
the
that's the
local Tim
lifestyle.
Hortons up in Meaford is like the spot to go to. Only instead of beer, they're literally just fucking drinking coffee for at 1 o'clock in the morning, just talking about their trucks. It's just like don't you have fucking like homes to go to? Like do you have like anything else in your life?
Okay,
Maybe like a girlfriend or kids or something that helps you stay productive. But no, you're in the fucking Tim Hortons parking lot talking about your goddamn truck until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Or they're in the fucking Timmy's.
No, they're in the parking lot, not even in the Timmy's.
The Timmy's isn't 24 hours out there.
Oh no, it is.
Oh, it is?
It is. That's the funniest part.
In a small town in bumfuck nowhere, the Timmy's is 24 hours.
Yeah, mine is too. Yeah.
There aren't even 24-hour Timmy's in this goddamn city.
The reason why is because it's a commuter city.
Oh,
Because people keep going in and out.
Yeah. So sorry, Evan or Lyle, do you guys have a radio station at all? Or?
Not really. I
my
don't pay attention to stations, to be honest.
Okay.
The radios. Well, I guess I was keeping up to date with all the contemporary music because my parents, they weren't like a fan of anyone, but it was a toss up between CHFI and classic rock Q107.
Yeah.
So, but CHFI had
So what kind of stuff was on it?
Contemporary stuff. Like what's one song? I heard "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." That was like the anthem to my.
That whole album Up has been like played so much.
Way too much.
Have you seen the music video for "I'll Get You Good"?
Oh yeah.
The music video for Up is so weird. Like it's sci-fi. Like what does this have to do?
You know what the saddest part is about that whole fucking album?
What?
She has one fantastic song.
Forever and for Always. Or am I thinking
No. That one. No. I'm talking about she's just not she's not just a pretty face. That's a fantastic song, and it never fucking gets any radio play.
Right.
I call bullshit on that.
You know, it's a great song
What's she
that
actually doing these days?
Retired, I think.
No, you know what's a great song?
The last time was.
Oh, she doesn't need to.
The last time she was in the news was when she said, "Oh, if I could vote the U.S. presidential election, I'd vote for number 45."
Yeah.
Right.
Over Hillary.
I didn't really listen to that much Shania Twain, to be honest.
Okay, so
you're
sending me back
every day.
Do you know what song I can't think. It was in Captain Marvel. It goes, "You gotta be pride, you gotta be tough, you gotta be wiser, you gotta be clean, you gotta be calm, you gotta be stronger."
Paul Abdul, I think.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I think is it Paul Abdul?
I'm not sure.
Because I remember hearing that song on The Masked Singer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me and Linda, we fucking. I don't know how we fucking discovered that show. We were bored one night, and we fucking turn it on, and fucking it was like this crazy extravagant, and like that song was like in the finale.
Oh.
Yeah, and like the dude singing it, he was actually like pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Do you know what I think is the most overplayed song of all time? Like across every.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderwall.
No, that and no. I think I could play the first two.
One more for the kill.
Okay, the first two drum beats. I think you'll all know the song. Give me a heart, make it real, or else forget about it.
We were just talking about Smooth.
You're just talking about Smooth.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, that was the song I was talking about. I fucking hate that song.
You're out of it. You're out of it.
No, you're done. You're so fucking
You're done. You're cut off.
Hold on. Sometimes I.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a topic for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you have any songs that you love ironically? Like you just like listen to the song because it's terrible, but you love it.
I do, but I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it.
What? No, don't trust me. Your picks. You're
No, I'm going to.
I have one. I have one. Yeah, but
Hold
go
on,
ahead.
no.
Yes, I do have one, but go ahead.
Don't Tell Me How to Live by Kid Rock.
Oh God.
I don't know shit about.
I know.
I don't know shit about Kid Rock.
See, exactly. I told you. I said I'm gonna get a lot of shit for it. It is so bad.
No, he's cut off.
But here's my reason why.
Kid Rock
when you're listening to a fucking boomer bitching about his first world problems when he literally is so pampered and so stupid he doesn't even know it. Yeah. And he's bitching.
Kid Rock might be my most hated celebrity of all time. And I'm so embarrassed of this because my mom loves him.
Really?
Your mom loves Kid Rock?
Yeah, I'm so sorry if you're listening to this,
No.
Mom. I don't want to shit on you. He's just such
a dick.
A dick. Yes.
He is. And it's
she doesn't see who
hilarious.
He is. And like now he's all cleaned up now after doing
he's not.
No. After he does like
if you seen that music video for Don't Tell Me How to Live, you would tell me it's a whole different conversation.
After he did, Rebel Without a Cause and all that shit, cocky and all that stuff, he fucking releases Rock and Roll Jesus and like
he did that country phase.
Yeah, he did a country phase and my mom was all defending him like
of fucking Sweet Home Alabama.
No,
like,
know what it was? Know what it was?
No.
Know what it was?
I'm gonna stay home Alabama all summer long.
What it was a combination of An American Werewolf in London, and Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah, so the
So no, I fully get why everyone shits on Kid Rock because he should be shitting. He does suck. He does. But for some fucking reason, I laughed so hard at that song because if you actually listen to the song, it's like, and this is thanks to Monster Truck, even though I can't fucking stand those guys either, they actually have a good solid riff. It's like, I forget. And it actually sounds like a good riff.
Alright.
But then you have fucking, he's like, Kid Rock going, Detroit till I die, motherfucker!
Oh, man.
And I'm just like, alright, here we go. Alright.
No,
I will need to. I need to lose some IQ points. Here we go.
No. My fucking song that I hate that I have to throw this on because I just need like okay. I can't believe I'm confessing this. I play Bye 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 by NSYNC by myself.
That's not so bad.
And Pop.
I love that song. I love Pop.
No, I gotta judge you on Pop.
Pop.
No, I gotta. Bye Bye Bye. Like, okay, again, you're talking 90s, right? And
early 2000s.
Borderline. Yeah, very
like,
borderline. Yeah.
When we were kids, how about that?
Yeah.
When we were kids, that was the shit that we were crammed with. It was literally like NSYNC, Britney Spears, and then Eminem and Linkin Park. Like literally, those are like the four things that we were crammed with growing up.
And the Backstreet Boys.
And the Backstreet Boys.
Smash Mouth.
And Smash Mouth. Fuck. Oh.
I'll talk about them later.
Yeah, we'll talk. And so, unfortunately, that was the shit that we were crammed. So it's like, it's better than Pop. It's better than that fucking solo shit that AJ did.
I agree.
Okay,
how about this? How about Savage Garden?
Fuck you.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
And Linda, if you're watching this, fuck you too.
I play To the Moon and Back, I Want You, the first 3 tracks of that album.
Truly, Madly,
Deeply.
So, the funny thing about Linda is that she actually...
Stand with you on a mountain.
She loves this song, right? She absolutely, loves this song. To the point where if I'm in the shower and I'm, listening to, Kill Switch Engage, I'm in my fucking zone, all here's... And I'll be like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing?
But dude, that's what I say about Veronica. When I listen to our indie stuff, very tender, very bunny.
Yeah, you don't fuck with it.
But and the second she leaves, I'm cranking fucking Soundgarden.
Oh man.
I go from listening to all let's say Saint Vincent. She's listening to Saint Vincent, tender, nice stuff and all that.
Yeah.
Second she leaves, I'm cranking Jesus Christ, Post by Soundgarden. Jesus Christ,
Cody, I'll do you one better.
What?
I torture my girlfriend with this one song.
Which one?
It's one song. It's this anytime it's like if she won't wake up.
I know.
If she won't wake up, or if she won't
Is it like an alarm clock kind of song?
Oh god, it's the worst alarm clock song.
Perfect.
This song. Okay, I don't know how. Are you guys familiar with Gob?
Gob.
Like I hear.
I know.
you
Standing
calling.
there. They did a song. They had an album cover that was like a fucking building. It was like a building.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
actually.
but it's
Wilco. Wilco?
Maybe,
or something like that?
yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. Oh, that's gonna bug me now. Hang
Okay,
on.
but
Hang on.
Gob is like this Canadian punk band, and so anytime I play like their early like abrasive shit, and the one song I always throw is Soda. It's like every song's like drinking fucking soda every single day. Like it's so loud, it's so punk, and she hates that song. And the music video is whack, and I love it.
You know what song I play for Linda in the alarm clock in the morning?
Yes.
People equal shit.
Who's that?
Oh, Slipknot. Yeah. You know what fucking dude.
And it like when she first heard that, she literally jolted her ass out of bed.
Why am I picturing your wedding being like, you know, tender music and all that stuff, and all of a sudden you hack it and all you hear is, I push my fingers into my eyes.
So, you know what's funny about that?
It's a lovely thing.
I don't have music privileges.
I wonder why.
Yeah, right. But don't get me wrong, I've like chosen the music for the most part.
Oh,
but
I have a fucking like blacklist. Like I'm in charge of the soundtrack for my wedding. Oh no, I made a deal with Veronica.
Was. Yeah, no.
She said that was the compromise. You are literally in charge of everything. How it's gonna look.
Yep.
Who's gonna be there, whatever, just everything. But I'm like, and since there's no DJ, we're not gonna have a DJ. I said, I'm in charge of the fucking playlist, and she said, all right, deal.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not gonna be all '90s bullshit. It's gonna be like a range. It's gonna be a range of all nice stuff from like every generation, and even today, I'll compromise.
That's
you know,
that's basically how we're doing it here. We're kind of doing a collective pool into Spotify, and we'll see if I can.
There's another song, and I thank Beavis and Butthead for this because I used to I watched all their music videos. There's one song they introduced me to. It's called "Dang" by John Spencer Blues Explosion. It is the most annoying song ever. It's like dang, motherfucker!
Okay, wait, dude.
Some guy with a harmonica who doesn't know how to play. And the chorus is literally yeah, baby, go! Yeah,
okay,
baby,
wait.
go! It's a loud fucking song.
Also, would you classify like early internet videos where they were like just bad songs but catchy?
Like what?
Do you guys remember do you guys remember Papa Smurf, Can I Lick Your Ass?
No.
Papa Smurf, Can I Lick Your Ass? Yeah, lick my ass,
I hate
bitch.
that song. I have two internet
or
songs.
the Wii, the squirrel thing is like it's like a banjo and it's like, oh my god, this guy's going to do a Wii! Oh my god, and then mom's like, Wii!
Okay,
he's getting out of the car, he's like, Wii!
Cody, when I was in high school, I was in a computer lab, and this fucking kid pulled up this song. It was called Willy Bum Bum.
Oh.
And it was like, I got a little willy. I put it in my bum. My bum got numb, so I filled it with a plum.
How about here's the terrier. No. I know Evan still has to tell his song, but I got one. What in the butt?
Oh,
I say what in the butt. I say what in the butt. I say what in the butt.
I'll do you one better, Cody. Bitch, put that pussy away. I'm only interested in ass play.
What's that
What?
one?
Give me that asshole, slut.
What?
That's anus looking good.
What the fuck is that?
What?
It's a song by a guy named B. Diddy. It's the cringiest thing. I will duct tape all 3 of you to this motherfucking couch and force you to sit through 6 minutes of the worst song ever made.
Oh no! Please don't.
No.
Beep, beep, beep.
What's one? What's one?
What the hell? I don't know. So we're talking about internet songs, right?
No,
No. You know what the best one is?
What?
My
Oh, Numa.
Yeah,
Numa. Yeah. Well, no, we were talking also about what was your question, Lyle?
It was
sorry.
no. Your question was, what is a song that you love that you hate?
Love ironically.
Oh, you love ironically. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Like you're guilty for listening to it by yourself, but you don't want anyone else to know about it.
Oh, this is a good question.
I'm pretty vanilla. I get the feel. I'm pretty vanilla.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like I'm. You know, I should probably think really hard on this actually for some songs.
A song that I hate that I love. Like I'm
Actually, you know what another good one is?
What's that?
The new Adele song, "Easy on Me."
Oh, I haven't heard a new album yet.
I fucking love that song. It is a beautiful melody, and just her just being subtle, but like ripping your heart out over her divorce, and it's just like, damn, Adele.
I know.
Oh,
yeah, her album. I love the song. I know it's kind of meme now, but like "Someone Like You," it's fantastic.
That's overplayed.
Rumor has it. Well, no.
Rumor has it's great.
"Rolling in the Deep" is very overplayed.
Rolling in the Deep.
Her the song she did for Skyfall was fucking.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
"Hello" is also memed.
Yeah.
Hello is overplayed, but that's the thing. I first heard that like, wow, the range on her voice. Now you hear it so much. Oh, I got a fucking song that is now, I can't stand it because it's overly played.
What is it?
It's been a long day.
Oh, yeah.
For Fast and Furious.
For the Fast and the Furious song. I remember I heard that song before the movie came out, actually, because my buddy KJ.
Yeah, because it played on the fucking radio.
My buddy KJ is the biggest Fast and the Furious fan of all time. He's loved the movie. He's loved that franchise since the very first one. The first one was just like a small guilty pleasure of his, and then he had no idea it would take off into a fucking franchise, right?
You know what the saddest thing is?
So he was like, hey, listen to this new song that's coming out for the new movie that's in tribute to Paul Walker. And I heard it, I'm like, it's not bad, but okay, yeah, whatever. And then that's all I was hearing for the rest of my life.
Right. You know what?
God.
Do you know what Fast and the Furious song is ruined for me because of what being overplayed? Danzaku Duro.
Oh, is that from Fast 5, right?
That's from Fast 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, isn't that the most... Doesn't that song... Yeah.
Dude, I went to Mexico for a whole week, and that song played every fucking day.
No.
Right?
I
was in the pool.
Okay. Okay, so try your best friend in high school who's got a nose for trouble, who is constantly obsessed with, the hippest pop song. We go to a house party on a Friday night. He plays that song literally once every 20 minutes for the whole night. It was ruined for me in one night.
God, can I be honest about pop music?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll watch like a music video. I'll just mute the song and watch the video. Like take "Booty" by Jennifer Lopez. When that came out, I just muted it and was like,
I'll bet. Yeah.
Okay.
I bet.
Oh, I have a
Dirty.
Okay.
Dirty.
Yes,
Dirty
I have
by
one.
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay, for me, it was okay. It's a terrible song, which is great because this is our main topic. It was Jessica Simpson's cover of "These Boots Are Made for Walking." For that Duke of Hazzard's movie, like she sucked as an actress in that movie.
She was even worse as a singer.
That fucking song was awful. I muted that video when I was like, adolescence, let's say, mute it, and I'd watch it. All right, you know what I mean? Like I would watch it with nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
So that's the thing. Like most modern music.
Oh,
videos,
My Humps, terrible song.
I was literally about to say.
I watched Fergie's.
Video?
I went through like a 6-month phase of looking at Fergie's ass. Oh, yeah. Like I'm not kidding. Like 6 months worth of looking at Fergie's
Big girl.
ass.
Yes. Speaking
I'm not kidding. Terrible song.
Terrible.
But at least they got "Where's the Love." That's a good song.
Well, there's also the Black Eyed. No,
I love
"Don't Funk with My Heart's a good one too. The music video for that one's fucking.
Oh, here's another one that I got a feeling. That's another example. That's another example. I heard that song like right when it came out. I'm like, yeah, yeah, not bad. Like, not
You know
bad,
what,
right? And then
fucking
all of a
worse?
I have a
sudden,
funny story.
I'm hearing it for the rest of my life.
Okay, so Cody. The last girl I was dating. Okay, so remember in the fall of 2009, it was either Concordia or McGill out in Montreal that. Either Concordia or McGill, but one university had this continuous shot where every student they pass in the hallway is singing that song, and they actually do a damn good job of actually getting like
I think it was Cordoria.
I get it. It's pop.
Well, the point is, so because of that video and because of
yeah.
that song. So the last girl I was dating, we were in a Shoppers Drug Mart getting some things, and with that song comes in, and we're basically singing it back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
It was yeah.
Do you know what music video I recommend? I sometimes don't put it on mute because the song's not bad. Born This Way by Lady Gaga.
Oh,
Yeah.
The music video for that. There's like a nice prologue at the beginning, and she reads like this narration. It's
Because
all
Lady
it's really artsy
So-
fartsy. Like I
Lady
really
Gaga-
like it actually.
I used to meet
I like
Love
it.
Game a lot.
Which one?
Oh,
Love Game.
Love Game.
That's a sexy
She always
song.
had like
So-
the tight thing on her. Yep.
When I worked at the sex shop back in like 2013,
what
the
Alright.
only fucking radio
a
station-
great way to start a
Right?
story. Yeah.
The only station that was really played there was 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
Oh,
why
yeah.
is why? Okay, why? I know Virgin Radio is owned by a company, Virgin Mobile.
Hey! You
Also-
put it on right now. Guess what song you're gonna hear? You used to
Songs
call
was-
me on my cell phone.
Oh no! I had Roar. I had fucking
Oh.
Wrecking Ball.
Oh, Roar! That's a
I
music
had
video.
that fucking Lord song,
Dude.
the first one.
Which one?
Dude,
Which song?
that-
will never
Royals.
be royals.
Yeah, I had
that song.
Queen Bee.
I had Roar on mute all the time because I had a huge crush on Katy Perry.
And don't get me
Oh my
wrong,
God.
Katy Perry was smoking hot.
Oh.
E.T. fantastic. California
No,
Girls even better.
No,
That album, Teenage Dream, brought me back to like my love for Aqua's Aquarium when I was a kid.
seriously?
Like I'm not kidding. I listened to that album.
Yeah, I
and
can see that.
I'm like, yeah, not bad, but I'm kind of guilty for liking it. I
Yeah.
guess I don't know.
Well,
That
Like,
song was the shit when I was in high school.
Teenage Dream.
Feels like
That
most of it is-
that album.
The whole album was the shit, yeah. Actually, and I remember the biggest albums in high school were Linkin Park's
Meteora.
no, Minutes to Midnight.
Oh.
That album was everywhere.
fuck.
And then Teenage Dream and Lady Gaga's Poker Face, like
No,
all that.
the Fame.
The Fame, sorry, yeah, the Fame.
And then
all,
the
that was,
Fame Monster the next
That
year.
was my high school. Those albums.
Oh, same here.
Like
Really?
yeah.
Mine
yeah.
was like Eminem,
Which albums?
all of them. 50 Cent, DMX,
Oh.
country, all fucking sorts of country. I couldn't fucking
Okay,
remember.
you know what? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, gentlemen, but I worked in a grocery for a long time. I worked in a grocery store chain, and for some reason, 3 hours a day, country music. Although the hours were allocated in between like good playlists.
Evan, I'll do you one better. I took the bus to school, and every day was country.
Oh.
I was so thankful.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
so thankful when I finally got an iPod and I could listen to whatever the hell.
Oh,
I
that would
wanted.
have been
Right?
a great day. Yeah.
I literally had. You know what I actually had to do? I had to buy a fucking tape deck, like a cassette, like a
yeah,
Walkman.
You had to go Star-Lord, man.
I had to go fucking Star-Lord when I was growing up because like I fucking hated music everywhere. I didn't want.
I was the same way, but with
Right.
a CD
Dude,
Walkman. Yeah.
Dude, I was.
I couldn't afford it. I couldn't get a Discman until like 2 years later.
Yeah.
So I had like fucking, but I had like all 80s like cassette tapes,
Nice.
right?
Yeah.
Like, it was like.
Dude, me too.
It was like Def
Yeah.
Leppard's Hysteria, fucking Motley Crue's, Girls, fucking MC Hammer's Can't Touch This,
Oh,
because
yeah.
that was my introduction to rap apparently.
my cassettes were Pearl Jam's 10 and Alice in Chains Facelift. Listening to those,
nice.
listening to those on cassette. I'm not. I'm
was,
different. It was different.
So good.
Do you know what
Yeah,
my
it was
introduction?
so good.
Do you know what my introduction to hip hop was? Unfortunately, I think it was Candy Shop. I'm so. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna take it to the candy shop. Do, do. Gonna to the
I like In the Club. There's a good
In the
orchestration.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
But that's the Dre beat though.
dun, 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 dun.
No, oh, you know what?
But that's a Dre beat though, right?
that's a
So
good
like,
one.
Also, there was this. Do 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 do.
Oh,
Sure.
well, that's like the okay. That's
Yeah.
basically okay. Smells Like Teen Spirit is the '90s. The 2000s is Crazy in Love.
By Beyonce?
Oh, fuck yeah. It's either that or Hey Ya, Outkast.
Oh, yeah.
That was like...
I would go Candy Shop or Lollipop.
Of like the era, that decade defining. Which one? Candy Shop and what?
Candy Shop or Lollipop by Lil Wayne.
Oh, yeah?
Draw me in the club. Well, from where I was from, like, that's where everybody fucking... Because everyone had to have fucking bass in their car.
If it was my choice...
Oh, same where I
if it was my choice, I would have went
I feel like... What is it with kids in suburbia that feel the need to have bass overload in their fucking car?
I hate it even today, yeah. Today it's the worst.
Just drive by and you can hear
shakes their fucking house sometimes.
What is it with the suburban kids that do it?
If it was my choice for best song of the 2000s, Paper Planes, MIA.
Oh.
Not bad.
Love that song.
All
I want to do is
take
your money. I love that song.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I fucking love that song. That's an underrated album, actually.
I think it's underrated.
Oh yeah.
Like just because like the one song got big and all the rest.
There's good songs on there.
All right.
There's one, I forget how it goes, or what's the song called? It goes, it's kind of
It sounds like a Disney song.
It's like a parody of, like, commercialism. That was actually Arcade's latest album, was, like, Everything Now. It was a complete parody of pop music.
Arcade Fire?
Arcade Fire's latest album, Everything Now, was a complete, like, parody of pop music.
Do you guys listen?
It's like they made it ironically. They made it poppy... ironically,
do you know
just to satirize.
Do you know what my
Do you
know what my biggest earworm of 2000 was?
What?
Uncle Cracker's "Follow Me." By the way, that song has very creepy lyrics.
How does that go again?
Follow me, everything.
Oh, it's alright.
I hate that song.
I'll be the one to tuck you in at night, and if you wanna leave, I can guarantee that you won't find nobody else like me. That song's called Gaslighting.
Oh my god.
Gaslighting?
Yeah, no, hit the gas. We're kidnapping this bitch. Yeah, that's what it is.
The lyrics in that song are creepy as shit. You don't know how you met me.
People criticize.
You know what I literally
Actually,
you know what I literally picture? I literally picture like this one poor woman that's like standing on a street corner after like a fucking 10-hour day at work. This fucking jackass comes up like fucking West Side Story going like every day. And he's just like walking up to her like fucking Clockwork Orange.
Actually,
I love it. Fancy an old chipping up the old in and out, eh?
No time for the old in and out.
Actually, that's why I
just come to check the meter.
You love Sting so much. People criticize the Police's "Every Breath You Take" for being just so fucking
that
creepy.
song is romantic.
I had a weird
Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every screen you stake, I'll be watching you.
When I heard that song for the first time, I thought it was a father talking to his son.
What?
I can see that.
I thought it was a wholesome message.
Yeah.
But then it's like, no, it's about a stalker. I'm like, I like my version better.
And Sting has went on the record.
Watch him
Sting has went on the record that he's like, that wasn't meant to be a love song, but okay. I think he literally said that.
I get pictures of that wasn't meant to be a love song.
Yeah, I have a question, guys.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Bloodhound Gang?
Because
I appreciate
you and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
Look at that now.
Do you want to hear a funny story about how that song directly relates to my? Okay, so in my no.
I love that song.
So here's the thing.
Foxtrot, do you love it?
Unicorn.
I don't know. It blurs the line.
Okay, so basically, okay. So in high school, in my last English class ever, my final assignment before the written exam, we had a final assignment and an exam. But for my final assignment, I literally didn't know. He said you can do whatever you want. You can even do something creative. So my teacher shows us the movie Renaissance Man, where they make a little raps. Have anyone seen the movie Renaissance Man?
I've never heard of it, actually.
Danny DeVito, right?
Oh, it's an underrated movie.
Yeah. It came out like 95, 96, something along those lines.
It's a hidden gem. It's a very short but sweet little story. It's about this...
Danny DeVito?
He's a temp who gets sent to teach English at an army base, and he makes the army cadets fall in love with Shakespeare. They make a rap song based off of Hamlet.
What?
They make a rap song based off of Hamlet, and then my English teacher, we're watching this movie, he says, if any of you make a rap song out of anything we've read in class this year, I'll give you an A. So, we read a book called Things
Penny
Fall...
Marshall.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, no, it's a good
No
movie.
way.
What?
Really?
So anyway, so
Penny Marshall did that movie?
Yeah.
That's so funny. I might be talking about her in a possible, so to speak, episode. What the fuck?
anyways.
But
so,
anyways.
So my
yeah.
so
So the Bloodhound Gang ties into
we
this,
we read a book called Things Fall Apart, and I wrote a song based on the plot of the book Things Fall Apart to the tune of
The Bad Touch.
and everyone and no. I
Do you remember how the song went?
Yes, I do. I can remember it barely. But basically, actually, I can remember what the chorus went. You and me, baby, you and me, homie, ain't nothing but rivals. So let's slay our enemies, just like the lions and tigers. Get aggressive now. It was a song about tribes in Africa that go to war with each other over women and resources.
Nice.
So
nice.
I'm like, it sounds like a pretty applicable song to parody. So my teacher gave me an A, and everyone was like, "Evan, that's so good. How'd you come up with it?" I'm like, I wrote.
You literally just took a song. You plagiarized, essentially.
I pulled a Weird Al fucking Yankovic is what I did.
Oh,
pretty much. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
touche. Actually, it was funny about Bloodhound Gang. I remember that there was an episode of. We're all fans of Jackass. Did you guys watch?
I'm like the Padawan in this fandom club here.
All right, well, you'll be a master. Oh, you're on this council, but we don't rank you the master.
What?
We don't give you the rank of
How can you do this? This is outrageous.
Take a seat.
It's unfair.
Take a seat, Master Mead.
Forgive me, Master.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm coming back in Obi-Wan.
There's an episode of Viva La Bam.
Yeah.
Where it's a reality show of Bam Margera and his family. It's just him fucking with his family and just all that shit.
He's a fucking dick to his family in that series.
He is. But
Where his dad is taking a crap, and then it's.
Oh, that's nothing.
Oh,
no, that's nothing
That's
compared.
nothing.
He literally built a skateboarding rink in his backyard and destroyed like half the fucking property.
Is this Freddy Got Fingered?
Pretty much.
Dude. He took out the entire half of the house of his uncle's place. He ripped the window off. He got a crane to rip it off, and then he replaced it with a garage door. He's like to his bedroom. He's like, look, you can have clicker now. You can click and open up the garage door, and it goes into your bedroom now. Like he replaced it with a garage door. Anyway, sorry. There's an episode of Viva La Bam where he's hanging out with the Bloodhound Gang at the beginning, right?
Oh, God.
All the members, and then Ryan Dunn and Bam make this bet. Ryan Dunn had this like fucking like piece of shit limo, and Bam's like, I have a fucking like Lamborghini, and they're like, my car could go faster than your car and all that shit, and they're like, all right, now we're gonna make a bet. They made a bet who's gonna win at this race or whatever. I forget what the stakes were, whatever. But then later on that night, fucking Bam's Lamborghini goes missing.
Oh shit.
And he's like, wait a minute, okay, this is an inside job. Okay, this proves it's reality. It's like right away, realistically, you'd call the fucking cops, right?
Yeah.
But he's like, no, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I'm gonna find out who it is, and I know for sure it's done because we're in a fucking race, right? He's like, I didn't touch it. I swear to God. They all went to the fucking lie detector test. He passed. They asked him all these questions, all this shit, and
Yeah.
he went to Vito, Don Vito, his uncle, and all that stuff. Like no one had no idea where the fuck the Lamborghini was. And at the end, Bloodhound Gang just shows back up and goes, "Oh hey, we had your Lambo, we stole it, whatever." And they're like, we're like, wait a minute, but I asked, and then we told Ryan Dunn about it. He's like, wait a minute, I took it to the lie detector test. I said, did you hide it? Did you move it? And he's like, oh fuck, I didn't ask if he knew who took it.
That's funny because he was in the music video for Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kino.
Bam or Dunn?
Both of them, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, both of them I think were.
Oh,
actually.
nice.
I know Bam for sure.
Yeah,
Nice.
Bam was the driver of the banana.
Anyways.
Banana car.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Going into a tunnel, yeah.
Bloodhound Gang is in that sort of category with like Smash Mouth.
I would compare it more to Blink-182, just like this
Really?
irreverent
Actually,
nonsense kind of.
What's
More
the
like
fucking
Alien
okay?
Ant Farm.
I get.
That too.
I'm sorry,
Alien Ant Farm.
I'm sorry. I get Sum 41 and Blink-182 mixed up a lot. What's the album where it's like the nurse with the gloves
That's
and?
Blink-182.
Okay.
Enema of the State.
Yeah.
Right. All the small
Yeah,
things.
Sum 41
yeah.
they did,
They also did.
All killer and ill filler.
Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep.
What's the one that's like, I'll do anything?
That's Simple
Plan.
Plan.
Oh, story time.
Wait,
Story time.
that's Simple Plan.
Simple Plan.
Yeah.
Story time.
What? They're all the same.
Okay, so story time.
I sound like an old
No,
man.
you're just dumb.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Story time. Story time.
Actually, no. Well, before I say the story, I am dumb because I thought for the longest time.
I can't fucking stand Simple Plan.
I thought for the
man.
longest time, Waking in the Sun was by Third Eye Blind.
What? Oh.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
So-
Waking in the Sun, right, by Weezer.
Yeah.
Is that the song?
Island in the Sun.
Island in the Sun. What the fuck did I just say?
Walking on the Sun is like a Smash Mouth
You
song.
might as well be walking in the sun. Yeah, I thought the what's it called? I'm sorry, it's not Sticking. Sorry. Island in the Sun. I thought that was a Third Eye Blind song for the longest time. It was a fucking Weezer.
Fuck.
I confess to you that I thought a Smash Mouth song was. It turned out to be a fucking Collective Soul song. What was that one? Gel.
Gel.
Hey, okay, so generally asking, does Smash Mouth actually write any other song besides fucking All Star?
Yeah, they got come on.
Might as well be
Come
walking on the
Walking on the
sun.
sun.
Yeah.
Come on.
Beer go. Like actually, when you listen to their
Come on,
first
come on.
album,
Big Fat Lie, right?
Yep.
when you
That's the
listen to their
beginning.
first album,
Yeah.
they're actually a punk band, and it's fucking weird.
That's the same thing with, like, there was another fucking Sugar Ray.
Yeah, sure, right.
Yeah, Sugar Ray,
Oh,
same fucking thing. They
so
were
Are you
Sugar
talking about the
Ray.
person who hosts the Zone? Sugar.
No, not
no,
sugar.
no.
Not sugar.
Welcome to the
Sugar
zone.
Ray, god damn it.
Sugar Ray is the song.
It's a band.
I like that song that someday when my life has
Yeah, they
come
used to be a punk metal band. Like, they were
I know.
like fucking like angry.
And then they're like, I just wanna fly.
Every morning in the
Yeah.
Like, literally, when I heard that, I'm just like, wow. If that doesn't say sell out, I don't know what else does.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a terrible fucking song, and then we'll get to Evan's story time.
Okay.
But you know the worst. You know what? I take it all back, gentlemen. We're like almost like over a half an hour in. This is the worst fucking song I've ever heard.
We're over an hour and a half in.
And I forget the name of it. You might need to back me up with this, Sean, if you
Yeah.
know what it is. It's the collaboration between Metallica and Lou Reed.
Lulu?
Lou Reed.
Lulu, yeah.
No, the album. They worked
yeah.
on it together. It's called Lulu.
I am the table.
I'm the table.
That is atrociously bad.
Yeah, like, even, like, Lars, afterwards, he's just like, yeah, this didn't work
He didn't
out.
give a fuck. Oh
When
my
you
god.
sold over fucking 100 million albums, you're just like, yeah, I don't fucking
Their
care.
40th concert celebration. I just watched half of it with my dad this past Christmas.
Yeah.
We watched like 2.5 hours worth of it. It was so good.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
for Metallica. Oh my god, we
That's
didn't get a
one
chance
of
to
the
watch
few
this again.
bands left I still need to see, actually.
It's good. It's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that's the worst
Because
fucking
I've seen
song
the
ever.
other three. I've seen Anthrax, I've seen Slayer, I've seen Megadeth. Or,
Really?
correction, I'm going to see Megadeth in
Nice.
May. I'm very excited about
Yeah, I
that.
see the main four. Nice.
Yes, I just have Metallica left, but they're fucking stupid expensive for tickets.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's the only problem, but yeah.
Here's I mean, we probably
Actually, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get to Evan's story, and then
Yes.
I got a song that relates to Metallica.
Okay, so in 2016, in February 2016, Simple Plan came out with a new album, and I work.
Really?
I used to work at HMV. Our new movie releases are Tuesdays, and our new music releases are Fridays. So
I fucking knew it.
on the it's design. It's that way by design, my friend.
I
Wow.
fucking knew it was bullshit. Because
Why
y'all
would-
were still a week late.
Right? Yeah. Sorry, man. I just worked there. I was just following
Oh,
up.
no, it's all good.
This is you bitching at the clerk, and he's like, "Hey man, I only just work
I
here."
am fully, and I've told Evan this a couple times. Like, no, it's not your fault. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at management.
Yeah.
You are hearing my grievances.
Oh, get out of here, Karen! What the fuck?
I am allowed to be a Karen. I worked way too long in fucking customer service.
Let me record it and put it on the internet. Anyway,
So-
yeah.
Okay, so the Friday so in February of 2016, Simple Plan on a new album. I kid you not, it's like I work an opening shift that day. And their album's on sale. The guys, the band, they come into my store at the In Center, and I cash them out. And because I don't know, I figured they were someone big because they had a black credit card, and I'm like, they're buying copies of. For some reason, Simple Plan was buying copies of their own fucking album from
That's
the store,
weird.
and they were filming it. My guess is they were doing it. They were shooting a music video down the street. But it's like, why do you need to buy your own copies of your own
So
album?
actually, I know the reason why that is, and it's so the labels don't actually send them copies.
Is that true?
That is true. The labels will not send you your copies. The way they see it, you want your own copy of your music, you go out and buy it.
Wow.
The band Disturbed, actually, I found that out. When they released 10,000 Fists, they had to go and physically buy their own copy of it because the label wouldn't do it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Well, you want to talk about horror stories with the record labels? Meatloaf, look what, and Bad Out of Hell, look what happened.
Yeah.
But anyways,
No, I think the worst horror story is actually Kesha.
Meatloaf, rest in peace.
Yeah, or
So,
Ramones.
Kesha had it.
No,
Oh,
one of the
Ramones
worst.
is up there.
What about Britney
Yeah.
Spears with the
I
whole
feel
conservatorship?
Yeah,
Sure,
yes,
sure,
so,
yeah.
Ramones
but-
and Sex Pistols.
What happened to the Ramones and the Sex Pistols?
Well, you know the Ramones, I know the Sex Pistols.
Okay, so like with their manager, basically what happened was the Ramones never got like intensely successful during their career.
Yeah.
Is that
It was-
true?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
kind of like the Misfits. They
Really?
It's like a posthumous kind of
The
thing.
thing to learn about
Ah.
punk music is don't do it for the money because you're not gonna get it initially. Maybe someday someone will find you and say, "Oh, you're fucking awesome. Yeah, I'll buy all your and you have T-shirts and all that shit."
Yeah.
That's all well and good, but for the Ramones, for the vast majority of their career, they weren't ultra huge.
No.
It wasn't until much later, and
Damn.
It's pretty much like after they broke up, right? They
yeah,
got no, Pet Cemetery, I think, is what broke them.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
They
yeah.
hit success, but they were huge. All the songs we know from them from the 70s and 80s, that was it took years for that to circulate. And then with then they had a lot of bad shit with Phil Spector, where it's during the recordings of, I think it was Rocket to Russia, I believe. It was he took out, Phil Spector actually took out a gun and aimed it at the band. It's you fucking do what I say.
No
right?
way.
Phil Spector's a maniac.
Jeez,
Look him up.
I thought them trying to change John Mellencamp's name was bad. There's worse horror stories than that.
Yeah.
So, with the Sex Pistols,
Yeah,
though,
talk
actually,
about Sex Pistols.
so the Sex Pistols, they
Their
were
manager, Jesus Christ.
well, yeah. He basically just gave them he didn't give him any money. He just basically says yeah, we'll give you trips to America, we'll give you boats, we'll give you cars, we'll give you houses, blah 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 blah
Wow.
blah, all under the label's name. Turned out to be a whole fucking like a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Johnny Rotten got fucked over all the money.
Is there a doc about this?
Yeah.
There's a biopic.
No, but
By,
I think doesn't
Alex
really
Cox.
go into it.
No, it just shows the manager is a weirdo. But the guy was a fucking. He just took advantage of the movement, and he wanted to capitalize on it. And frankly, he did because the Sex Pistols became one of the biggest bands in Britain at the time.
And they only did it with one album.
Yeah, they're super short.
Nevermind the Bollocks,
lifespan.
it's literally their only album.
Wow.
I mean, there's other stuff they did, but it's
Wow.
their one album is Nevermind the Bollocks. And then the band disintegrated and kind of fell apart.
Well,
Damn.
you can also contribute that to Sid and Nancy, right?
To an extent, yeah.
to an extent, they definitely did
after
play.
their North American tour, that.
Oh
was
yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I had no
We're the
idea.
punk sector of the so to speak crew.
I was gonna say, I had no
Actually,
idea that
it also
fucking.
happened with Black Sabbath too.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they got signed to what was it, Atlantic Records? I want to say.
Maybe sure. I don't know.
Sure. Anyway.
Where is Josh when we need him?
Yeah, he's our music guy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Effective.
they did about 4 albums, I think, with their manager, and they found out that they weren't actually making any money. They 4 albums, and they were going double platinum off each album, at least 2. Because Paranoid itself sold 4 million albums.
Yeah.
I think it was, I want to say. And then they came out with Masters of Reality, which again was another success.
Love that album.
Volume 4, which they were so fucked up on cocaine, they literally were going to call it Snowblind.
When Dio joined after Ozzy left, did they get any? I don't know much about Sabbath post Ozzy, but did they reach any sort of heights that their previous stuff did? It's kind of like a Van Halen, Van Hagar situation, you know?
More like John Corabi and Vince Neil from Motley Crue. Did you ever see The Dirt?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
literally
not
they go
too
from
familiar.
the top of the food chain to
Okay.
literally Black Sabbath. They were probably still doing arena tours. They were still making bank.
Yeah.
But in terms of new music, no one gave 2 fucking shits.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It was kind of it would be Pantera opening up for Ozzy or for Black Sabbath one year, and then literally next year the roles would be reversed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's always sad when that happens.
Remember that happened with when I actually saw Nickelback. It was Stained opening up for them. And actually,
Papa Roach opened up
actually
for them at my concert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually Chris Daughtry. We missed him. He opened, and then it was Stained. We saw half of Stained and then Nickelback. But it's so weird that Stained also goes on tour.
Yeah, I remember I saw Billy Talent once, and Sum 41 was opening for them. And
That's fucking weird.
That's really weird.
They were bragging. It's like, oh yeah, these guys, they were our they were
truth be
our
told, the lead
openers.
singer is kind of a douche.
Derek's been weird. Yeah.
No, not Derek.
Derek Whitney?
No. From
Billy Talent.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I don't know. I've heard.
It's kind of ordinary to me. What's he been up to?
Oh no, I just keep hearing that he has a bit of a case of lead singer disease. I could be wrong.
I don't know much about Billy Talent's drama, so
but
I don't know.
Truth be told, though, those guys are true champs though, because 1 year at Heavy TO'd, it was like this big, huge metal festival in Toronto, and in 2011 they were on the headliner bill, but they got so fucked because they were in between Slayer and Rob Zombie. Right? You're already thinking, what the fuck happened there, right? The poor bastards got. So it basically went Slayer, Billy Talent, Rob Zombie, right?
What the fuck?
Right?
That doesn't make
That's
sense.
oil. That's oil and water. Right there.
And it wasn't just Slayer. It was like the original Slayer lineup. They were playing like Rain and Blood, Angel of Death, Warrants.
Yeah.
They played
Like
all
heavy
their
metal.
like true thrash
heavy.
metal where. Literally, I shit you not, when they played Rain and Blood, there was already a circle pit, even in the intro.
What is this? Woodstock '99?
Just fuck.
That
Jesus
reminds me of a
Christ.
story I heard where Axl Rose once went up to Kurt Cobain. He's like, "Hey man, I want to have a super mega tour. I want to have fucking Metallica play with us, like me, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and you."
Yeah.
And Kurt Cobain was like, "What the fuck are you on,
Yeah,
man? That's a heavy metal band, a hard rock band, and me, a grunge band.
Yeah.
Nothing like that works."
That
and that's exactly
sense.
what I mean.
Yeah, they ended up getting Soundgarden instead, though.
Soundgarden's more hard rock, though.
They are. They
are.
got fucked on that tour.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, I always notice that there's a transition when people stop
It's
labeling.
more of a punk band in that regard.
When people stop labeling, grunge bands as grunge bands, like what I was saying, I feel like there was definitely a churn in sort of type of music with Pearl Jam, for example, Biology, their third album that has Better Man. I don't know if you heard that one.
Better Man.
Waking, watching the clock.
Yes,
It's
yes.
4 o'clock. It's got to stop.
I love that song. That's a beautiful song.
That's a really good song.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of Pearl Jam sounds kind of like how we listen to Pearl Jam today. Because 10 in verses felt like. They're young, they're heavier, they're energetic. Get all that shit out. True. True. There's that one song. What's that one song? It's Lone Restless Daughter.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, that kind of sounds like newer Pearl Jam. Sure, whatever. But it's early shit. But there's always that churn in grunge where they stop sounding like how they stopped sounding so youthful, I should say. And unfortunately, Nirvana, we never got to see that.
No. And even Alice in Chains kind of kept spinning the wheels. You gotta check my brain.
They got a new singer too with Alice in Chains.
He's good.
Not bad.
I
not
actually
bad, yeah.
saw them with Korn
Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen
in
them
2019.
nice.
Not gonna lie, the Alice in Chains fucking killed it until they played Nutshell. And Dallas Green came on as guest vocals. Yeah, no, great song.
Yeah.
Great song.
No,
But
I
fucking
get
Dallas
the
Green came on there.
I know the meaning behind that because
Yes.
Lance Stanley's literally that the fucking
Exactly.
the lyrics in that
And then
song
you
is literally
have some-
him just it's so depressing. It's like listening to Blind Melon, you can hear it in the lyrics,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's this fucking prissy boy from fucking St. Catharines who's had a fucking silver spoon
Yeah.
that comes up sings.
Exactly.
It's fuck you,
Exactly.
Dallas Green.
Dallas
You
Green.
dick.
You know what? I like Dallas Green. He's not bad.
He's good with Alexis on Fire. He's shit with everything else.
Oh, Alexis on Fire,
Guys, I
right?
have a question. Have you seen James Hetfield in his cover of Wood?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, he came on
Oh.
stage with
With
Alice
Alice
in
in
Chains.
Is that
Jinx.
Um,
And they did Wood together, and James couldn't really nail it.
Oh
No.
no.
It was beyond his range.
Yeah,
It
it sounded
Okay, so
Sounds like Nickelback.
Yeah.
so speaking of Canadian covers by awesome Canadians, do you guys remember when this little song in the summer of 2011 creeped out of nowhere but got famous because Walk Off the Earth covered Somebody That I Used to Know?
I don't know about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
they. Oh yeah. They had a guitar. They had the whole band had one guitar, and one person's at the end. You know, hitting the. Yes, we all know the song. Evan, shut up.
Sorry.
Oh, is it the na 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 na
Yes.
That's the one.
Ah,
It sounds like I first heard it. I was like, "Hey, is this Sting and Katy Perry?"
That's what Gotcha, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I was like, Gote,
It's like-
Gote and Kimbra sounds. It's like
no, no, no,
Sting
it- no,
and
no, no,
Katy
no,
Perry.
Or
No,
like
one better.
Goatsy.
It's Sting with Katy Perry while taking psychedelics. That is like
Yeah,
it.
that's a good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Australian
Can you
influence.
Yo,
Yeah,
Sting,
walk- yeah.
if, on the 1 in a million chance, Sting and Katy Perry, if you're listening to this, please get together and do a cover of that song.
I mean,
God, you know what
it would be a
band-
trick. You just listen to the same song.
God, you know what band does horrible covers for the most part?
Oh, who?
Smash Mouth.
Yes!
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't do a bad job. Like, I'm a believer.
That was good.
That's all right.
What about, the one I hated? Pressure! Push it down!
their
on
cover
me.
of that
Press
song?
it down on you.
Wait.
They did Under
Wait.
Pressure.
They
Yeah.
They
did.
fucking had the cojones to cover a fucking Queen song.
Steve Hartwell, yes, covered that, and he does
For
both
the movie
parts.
Zoom.
Oh.
He does both parts, and he can't hit Freddie's notes.
Oh,
for the love of God. And you know
no.
what? If he can't, that's fine.
Sean
If he
looks
just
like he's about to hurt
get
someone.
another.
Oh,
No,
oh,
I'm not gonna-
yeah, oh, here's another one. Here's another one that.
I don't mean you would. Like, I'm just
No,
like, you
no,
look
no,
like
And then he
you
did
look.
a Beatles
Did you know?
song.
Did you know Tommy Lee? Tommy Lee did a cover of Love Train, and it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not that
Do you know?
surprised, to be honest.
Tommy Lee is the drummer of Motley Crue.
Yeah, I
He was
know.
married. He was married to Pamela Anderson.
Yeah,
The whole
man, that
Pam and
dude-
Tommy, which is fucking hilarious. I love that series.
I didn't want to watch it because I
It's
heard
fun.
it's all bullshit. I heard.
It's weird that it's on Disney Plus though.
Right?
Well, it's
You know
Star.
what I mean?
It's
But
Star.
the-
They're releasing stuff, content, adult
Well,
content.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got the D plus.
So
on
it's
there.
it's based off of like an article that came out in 2014, right? All about it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
20-year thing about it or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I kind of feel like the most of it is actually true. Like,
Really?
because like even in Tommy's book, The Dirt, in the book, he actually referenced how it was like legitimately stolen out of the safe. It was like the way
the
they
tape.
did it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the way they actually did it in the show is actually exactly how Tommy described it in the book.
But I heard Pamela Anderson doesn't endorse the show.
No, well, no,
Oh, no,
she,
of
oh no,
course
she
not.
got fucking, like literally. I won't no real spoilers, but like there's one scene
it's-
where she's
It's
being
fine. It's
where
history,
she's-
whatever.
Yeah. So she's being deposed, and she's literally like because she posts for Playboy, they're thinking like, well, if she posts for Playboy, it's perfectly fine. They literally thought that she made the sex tape for money.
Wow.
Yeah, not just like a private video or anything.
Damn. That's not
funny
cool.
because the actress who plays her, I gotta say, like, oh my god, she looks just like her. But,
It's no like
it's-
fake tits, no fake tits, no.
Crazy, yeah.
Really?
But like, she tried contacting Pamela Anderson, and like, she just straight up didn't even reply.
Wow.
Like, she didn't want any part of this.
Yeah.
Damn.
That makes sense.
But
Damn.
it was very traumatizing for her. If you actually,
I
'cause
don't
it-
doubt it. Yeah.
yeah, because if you actually like think about it, like
It's like the fappening before the fappening.
Yeah.
You know?
exactly, and
It's a good. Yeah, it's a good
Analogy.
comparison.
and,
Yeah.
and it was like literally the very first tape to go viral. It's a very intimate tape.
Yep.
That nobody like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. It wasn't meant to be
Like,
like.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it just happened to fucking be from
Wow.
Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee, and literally even Tommy Lee in the show, he actually he's actually a bit of a shit person in it because he's just like, all right, whatever, I don't really care. You know what I mean? He's
that
just
sounds
like-
Tommy, to be
right?
honest, yeah.
Well,
It's
here's
funny, Machine Gun
here's,
Kelly played him in the biopic too.
He did a terrible job. Sebastian Stan, way fucking better.
I'd
hands
be
down.
tentative
wait.
to
Machine
agree.
Gun Kelly did Tommy Lee in a fucking
Jeff
biopic.
Tremaine's biopic on Motley Crue.
Oh, The Dirt. I haven't seen that
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, you got like the guy. From
I
Game of-
would watch it just because it's like,
he's sort of the perfect director too. It's like,
honestly,
Jackass.
The first opening scene, like the movie freeze frames on a woman squirting. It's like the dirt.
Whoa!
Like Tommy Lee's making a woman like squirt.
Truth be told, that actually also happens in the book too.
Yeah.
Opening first line of the book, they talk about this woman named Bullwinkle and how Tommy's able to make her squirt.
Wow.
And Tommy's just like, I've never seen anything like it. It was fantastic. I wanted to do it all the time. I wanted to do it all the fucking time.
Is his dick really that big?
It is.
Wow.
But that's not just because I seen the tape. It's also because it was at the sex shop I worked at. But even funnier about that, right next to it was Vince Neil's sex tape. And then next to that was Paris, Kim Kardashian's, Montana Fishborns, that Kendra Wilkinson chick.
That's like a whole genre of porn.
Literally, there was a celebrity section in the store.
That's insane. There's actually a fucking genre, like, category.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
That's hilarious. I would not have thought of that. There's one with Kid Rock and Scott Stapp, actually.
Yeah, I never seen that one, thank God.
I heard about that. That's what, like, fucked up Scott Stapp's career. Like, that's what the band's like, fuck you.
And
like,
he was also an appearance of the fucking...
Oh, the poker game?
Yeah!
Oh! You want to see an embarrassing drunk video? What's the show called, Sean? Sorry?
It was on Spike TV. It was like Poker and Movie or something like that.
It was like a poker game, like for celebrities come on.
This totally sounds like something that would be on Spike TV.
It is. It's Scott Stapp, the singer from Creed. He's on there and he's wasted. He's doing like Tai Chi and all this shit. Like it's so embarrassing. I think he's like kind of manhandling the woman that was in that the game. It was kind of awkward and weird. It was fucking bad. Hey, I have a question. I personally, the worst genre of music. We kind of touched upon it, but I want to know, like, what's your number one genre? Like, I think
the one I hate?
It is country for me because it's more modern country where they clearly don't understand the intent. You know, like, Johnny Cash was someone that, like, wrote something because he saw it and he believes it.
It's weird. Johnny Cash is one of the few country musicians I actually respect.
Yeah,
in some way.
I agree. I agree. Him, Jerry Reed. Like,
Jerry Reed.
The stuff for, like, the Smokey and the Bandit. Like, I like that. I don't mind that stuff.
Yeah, the banjo you're talking about, right?
I don't remember if it was it a banjo?
Probably, yeah.
Eastbound and down.
Yeah, I think that...
They call you the Bandit.
I could be misled. I need to rewatch it, but yeah.
Like that stuff, I'm like, they're clearly singing something that comes from somewhere, right? And today I'm listening to, like, you know, everybody today, and it's like they just know what's successful and know how to play to the masses of country music. That it's like it's fake. It's formulaic. It's fake. It has no sort of place here. Case no point. The anthem is Chicken Fry. I fucking hate that song so much. We're talking about chicken fry, cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio on.
Yeah, that song came.
I'm like, I think I'm listening to the Bo Burnham song, like
fucking
blue jeans, cold beer.
So
I'm pandering.
Not from this, my sister, but I'm in agreement with you. I fucking hate country.
I hate country so
but
much.
I also fucking grew up with country, right? I literally I come home and fucking CMT was playing and it would be like fucking Brooks and Dunn, Reba McEntire, fucking Dirk Stentley, Toby fucking Keith. Every time I fucking heard that song Whiskey Girl, I just want to country in the taint. Just kaboom! Just I get it. Your balls are massive. They do not need to be any bigger. Fucking tone down your fucking.
I hate it, man. Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
I feel like
Gretchen Wilson, fucking redneck.
I don't know. Okay.
What about you?
I don't know what I feel like. Every single genre has like at least a few redeeming like qualities to it, except for modern day country, because ironically I hate it too, because I know you guys all grew up in places where country was kind of the norm.
Hell yeah.
I worked in a store for 2.5 years where for a couple hours a day all they played was country, so I got familiar with how it's currently going, and it sucks. Like it's mainstream. Like I hear like 10 songs in a row about the same fucking thing.
Yes, let me guess. Fucking pickup trucks, barbecue,
girls.
and girls.
Yes.
not big on rap personally.
I mean,
but
I don't hate
know
rap.
there's some good shit out there.
Tupac.
I will not say there's no
Tech
good
Nine.
rap music.
Tech Nine.
But it just doesn't click with me at all.
Uh,
Hip hop,
Pete Rock, Zeal Smith.
fucking pop music in general.
Really?
Like, I don't know. Like none of that I like.
Well, because you're not a fan of 80s and 80s pop, where like Michael Jackson or.
I respect that more than modern pop.
You know
okay.
You know what I
At
always
least they play real instruments.
I call it like this.
Exactly.
I call it this. I always joke to myself like I'm not a big fan of pop, but I like diet pop.
Ah.
Yeah, that's fitting.
Like the Pop Zero.
Now sponsored by
One
SodaSpeak.
can-
No, I'm joking. I like the light pop in my
I don't
songs.
mind Ed Sheeran.
Ed
I
Sheeran.
think he's pretty good.
Is Ed
The
Sheeran
collaboration
pop?
he did with Eminem was pretty nice, actually.
Yeah.
The River, that one was pretty nice.
By the way,
I don't mind him so
Well,
much.
rap-
Legend's good.
Well,
like,
rap,
like
like
that.
I mean, there's a difference between like hip hop and rap. It's all about the meaning and the intent behind it. But like, I'd say I'm more like, it's going back to like just labels, you know. Like I don't know, like rap and hip hop really like coincide nicely sometimes. Just to, again, depending on the intent. But I'm trying to think of really good rap. I might
Some
recommend.
songs I listened to was just like, man, this is stupid.
well, because rap,
I don't
just
feel
like
anything by this.
country, rap went through your face when it was good and it meant something. Then it became about bullshit.
Do you like
because
like,
rap was started as like, you know,
Like, if you guys
political.
want to send me like 20 good rap songs, I'll
Yeah, I
do
will.
it.
well,
They Reminisce
how-
Over You by
well,
Pete
you
Rock
know,
and Seal
well,
Smooth. Sorry.
I can't fucking speak. How hip hop and rap originated was like they were literally just taking like R&B records and
Yeah.
like speeding them up, slowing them down,
modifying
and then
them,
just
Yeah.
modify them and modify them and modify them, and then people would just speak like in just about just random shit and just like whatever came to their mind, right? So like
Yeah.
it is a very, if it's done right, it is a very organic genre of music.
Yeah, there's a craft to it. I'm not
It
saying
is.
it's lazy.
Oh no,
but,
100%. But I mean, all you hear is like even Snoop Dogg, who's like hudda 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 hudda, and when you're hearing that the whole fucking song by 10 other fucking bands, you're just like, how is there future in this? How is there future in this? Like, and then you have guys that are like fucking Tech Nine or Kid Bookie or fuck
Drake.
Lil
No.
Wayne or
No, not Lil Wayne. There's this other fucking guy I listened. He was at the halftime show. Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, like all of their flows are beautiful. Like
Oh,
Kendrick
good,
Lamar,
thanks, yeah.
he's hands down.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, like he's hands down the best modern day rapper. And when I mean by modern, I mean like 2010s, 2020s.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Because like yes, Eminem cornered the market in the 90s.
Yeah.
No, Tupac owned the market up until the mid '90s.
Up
Out
until
to
he
midnight.
died.
Yeah, until he died.
2000s was more Eminem. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
like
was the
after
era.
that, so
Yeah.
2010s, I guess.
Yeah.
Like hands down, fucking Kendrick Lamar.
Wow,
Because
okay.
like no, like the song he did at the Super Bowl, it's just like it is like
Wow.
It's
Okay, I
almost like-
have to check this out.
yeah, he has
Okay.
like a lot of like jazz influence in his music
Really?
too. Like it's that kid is like he knows his shit.
I like
his,
I like Bruno Mars. Not bad.
yeah, not bad.
That's hip hop.
No. Well, no.
Bruno Mars.
Bruno
He's more
Mars
like
is
fun,
more-
isn't he?
Yeah,
He's-
he's more like pop.
He's
Yeah, he's pop.
Really pop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Well,
funk or
okay, yeah. I don't know
something
what
like
I'm
that.
saying. Sorry.
Okay.
It's
Wouldn't
more.
Wouldn't he
yeah,
also
yeah.
be soul?
Yeah,
R&B.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
more
R&B.
R&B. Oh, sorry.
Kinda
Yeah. What
like
am I
The
thinking?
Weeknd, yeah.
God, that was fucking
Do
embarrassing.
you know the
Sorry.
first
Yeah,
time
I
I,
said I don't really
the
look.
first
Yeah,
time I
yeah.
heard the first time I heard Uptown Funk, it sounded like it was from the like the 70s.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's the intent.
Yeah, it's a nice throwback.
Yeah.
I
Do
picture a
no,
yuppie
I'm-
walking on Wall
you
Street.
like
with that
Do you
song.
like
Yeah.
TV on the radio?
I don't know what that
Do
is.
you know TV on the radio?
Yeah.
The band? Oh man, I really recommend TV on the radio. You might have heard their song from Breaking Bad in the second season.
Oh, which one?
When the one where he's approaching
You
those
told
guys,
me
in the,
about this,
he's
yeah.
approaching the guys in the parking lot at the hardware store.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like, "Stay out of my territory."
Oh yeah.
It's like,
I'm gonna have
this
to
is beginning to feel like the dawn
Oh,
rock
yeah,
the
yeah,
bone.
yeah.
La,
This is
la,
where
la,
he
la,
introduced himself
la,
as like
la.
Heisenberg.
That was in
Around that
that was in
idea.
season
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah, around
In season
around
one.
that era. Yeah.
In season
Yeah,
one.
no, sorry, season 1. He did it at the museum, right?
No, he goes to Tuchel's compound. It's like, I'm Heisenberg.
TV on the radio is like a combination of like hip hop and soul, R&B, rock. It's just like this. amazing blend of just all this type of music, and it just sounds like its own thing. I really recommend it, actually.
Okay.
I'd love to talk about their album Seeds one day, if we're talking about favorite albums.
We'll do an albums episode someday.
But for rap, I'm actually trying to think. I'd never even thought of this, but I don't think I've listened to much rap to even try to
I don't know. Like,
hold a
I
conversation.
just have no taste for it.
I like old school hip hop,
Yeah, that's
but like I can't think of like the deep rap, like
I feel bad. Like I listen to a lot of Beastie Boys, but I know there's so much more out there. You know, I feel so
Licensed to Ill.
Intergalactic.
Licensed to Ill. Licensed to Ill.
Oh, I
was a
will
fun
say
album.
this
Yeah.
for Beastie Boys. I hate that song "Girls."
Girls, all I really want is girls.
That's a Beastie. This does not sound like a Beastie Boys song.
It sounds like
Dude, they made that song as a joke.
Fucking over the place. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
They made that song as a joke.
It's so terrible. It's like they took a Casio keyboard, like bing, 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 bing.
Apparently,
bing,
in
bing,
their
bing.
new, there's a new documentary on Apple Music about the Beastie Boys. It's
Yeah,
directed
by
by
Spike Jonze.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They-
which
they-
is amazing.
they go into. I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen
Who's directing it?
Spike Jonze. Spike
Who
Jonze.
did all their music videos
Yeah,
at the time.
yeah.
Like Sabotage.
Yeah, he did a doc about the Beastie Boys, and like apparently they've all matured. They were just like fuck, like we were just young idiots back then, you know.
They
like,
were. I mean, they were a punk band before they even got into the rap scene.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
But what they did though was absolutely revolutionary. Though you can't,
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
deny Sabotage or Intergalactic or No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Like those songs are just
One of my favorites. Hold It Now, Hit It.
I
I watch that video all the time. Cause I want to will it when I stop.
I love the
feel
video
when I
of
feel
Body
my pocket.
Moving.
Body
Yeah, Body Moving.
Pump it up, homeboy. Just don't stop. Chef Boyardee cooling on the pot.
Oh man.
I love that rap.
They're like Bloodhound
do-
Gang, but done right.
Guys, how do you feel about?
That's a fucking quote.
How do you guys feel about these
Yeah,
folks?
that's my
How do you guys feel like about these guys? I feel like The Lonely Island.
Yeah.
You know,
If I haven't had sex, I haven't felt great. It felt so good when I did it with my
whatever.
penis.
Jizz in my pants. You know.
I'm on a boat.
I'm
Somehow
on a
to get
boat. Like it's all fun. Whatever.
like a bros.
It's like a fad.
Okay,
It's a
okay,
fad.
you know what?
Yeah,
Whoa.
It's a fad.
It's called. Okay, is the song "Like a Boss" the reason we say "like a boss" as our slang?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that's where it originated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He does
Fuck,
that.
what are some other, just to bring it on home, we can probably close it up soon, but like, what are some other fucking songs that we just hate?
Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke.
Yeah, but
fuck that song.
but Marvin Gaye got justice for that song.
I fucking hope so.
He did. No. When that song aired, like the estate for Marvin Gaye sued his ass hard
Okay,
and
yeah.
like
Good.
crippled not only him but Pharrell Williams in the process.
Oh, Robin Thicke.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah. Now,
That did
knowing
introduce
all
us
the
to that model, though,
knowing all
Larry
the
and Gone
Emily.
Emily Rajovic something.
Yeah.
in the
that-
Blurred
Sorry, we
Lines.
pronounced-
that hot ass model.
Sorry, we mispronounced her name. Yeah, she came out and said like he was like fucking a pig. Yeah. And,
I believe it.
yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
his wife left him. He dedicated a whole album and tour to getting her back. It was the creepiest thing.
Paula Patton, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that song. All I want to do.
Get
or
her
whatever.
back.
Get her back.
It's
like
horrible.
it's
And
awful. It's very bad. Yeah, Blurred Lines is pretty fucking terrible, actually. Yeah,
I hate that.
that song is it sounds like he brought out like one of those children's keyboards and started just playing
I
it. Like,
hate when I do that.
yeah, it's like
You know, you guys like Pauly Shore?
do I love Pauly Shore?
Shut
Yes.
up!
But you know that he made a song, right?
How have I not heard of this?
It's called Lisa Lisa, the one that I adore.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
scruffy little weasel with a mop on top.
I feel like I've
Lisa
heard this song.
Lisa, the one that I adore.
Wait, is that from Biodome? Actually, that
I
sounds
don't-
familiar.
I think that is from Biodome.
That is from Biodome.
Yeah.
How I remember that, I fucking can't believe it because that
I've
movie
only
is
seen
awful.
I just
Awful.
rewatched Biodome, so.
That movie is.
Do you not have fucking Stephen
Awful.
Baldwin in it too?
Yeah, that movie.
They look like they're both high the whole movie.
Oh, it is painfully obvious.
Damn, that's a
Like
movie.
literally, you would look into fucking Stephen Baldwin's eyes. His pupils were like fucking.
Yeah, no.
I remember
And
one
he
shot
wants to make
where
a
they, like-
sequel, too.
Were they like bungee jumping or something
Yeah,
from the
they
ceiling.
were.
Yeah,
That's a movie where they just put a camera and it's like, hey guys,
do
funny
stuff,
things.
do things.
Doesn't
Yeah.
even matter.
But
man.
you know what? They actually had a good set. They had fucking Faith No More, We Care a Lot in their soundtrack.
We care a
We
lot.
care a lot.
And it's
Yeah,
not
they
with
did.
fucking Mac Patton. It's with guy from Bad Brains.
Bad Brains? Oh yeah, I know the one.
Bad Brains.
Yeah.
That's a punk band.
Polish. I have to
all
listen to
punk-
this song.
punk band?
I have to listen to this. I can't believe I haven't heard this.
Yeah.
Punk ska. Ooh, ska punk. I love ska punk.
Oh my god, that is so
Um,
funny.
Terrible. Like
Yeah,
one
but
of its-
Cody, I'm amazed you haven't heard of Lisa.
I haven't actually. Wow.
Oh Jesus.
Send that to me, please, please.
Okay.
But
You asked for it.
you're saying Sean?
here's a song that's terrible, but I kind of love it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I won't. I hate it. It's so bad, but I won't shut it off because it's funny to laugh at.
Yeah.
I'm too sexy, right?
Oh.
Right.
I
that's
said
a
Frank.
fun ass song.
That's a fun song.
Cody.
Yeah.
You're a Pink Floyd fan.
Yeah.
Do you think Bicycle's a bad song?
No, it's purposely like that.
I know.
Yeah,
it's like
that was like, yeah.
I am a.
I've got a boy. I can ride it if you like.
What?
It's got that
Mouse
bad-
that was
Mouse's
Sid
name
Barrett,
is
though, right?
which song came
Sid
first?
Barrett, yeah.
That Bicycle or Bicycle Race by Queen?
Oh,
Bicycle by Pink Floyd.
Pink
Yeah,
Floyd came
60s.
first.
So do you
Yeah,
think-
because Bicycle Race came out in 1970 something.
Yeah, it was a
I remember I first heard that song, Queen's Bicycle. on
Bicycle Race.
Bicycle Race. I first heard that on America's Funniest Home Videos. It's just a montage of people wiping off on bikes.
Oh, yeah.
Wiping out on bikes.
They fucking would.
That's
Do you know
funny.
how I discovered the presidents of the United States of America?
Oh my god.
On America's Funniest Home Videos or some video show, they're playing a montage of cats doing funny shit to the song "Kitty" by presidents of the United States.
Of course.
Who was the guy that did fucking My United States of whatever?
Oh, Liam Lynch.
Was it Liam Lynch?
Yeah, it was. The guy who directed the Tenacious D movie.
Yeah.
This is
my United States of whatever. He was like talking to me and said, "Oh, cool." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Yeah,
Oh,
Zaffro.
hey.
The guy Zaffro. He said, "Hey, what's going on, Zaffro?" No, I'm nothing. Oh, that's cool.
Cause this is my
United States.
Wow.
I saw that song live on YouTube, and Dave Grohl did drums. He's just fucking mashing like a machine because it's Dave Grohl, right?
Oh yeah, but that dude's got a fucking beautiful set of ears though. Like he knows this, so you could probably just like hear it and you're like, all right, here we go.
Dave Grohl knows what he's doing. He's one of the best drummers in the world.
Them
really.
Crooked Vultures.
That's a.
And
okay.
he works.
They're okay.
Guy
Yeah,
works
Yeah,
so
that
hard.
dude fucking.
Well,
works.
even that and Queens of Stone Age.
Queens
like,
of Stone
yeah.
Age, Nirvana, Foo Fighters. They have a new movie out.
He's in a horror movie.
He's in
I
a
haven't
horror
seen
movie.
it. I
Dave
wanna-
Grohl is starring in a fucking
Studio
horror
666.
movie.
Wow.
I just heard about
Apparently
this.
it's bombing right
Yeah,
now.
it's terrible.
Oh, I
But
gotta.
I would expect that to be honest. Like there was like a band. Like
The thing is,
to
like-
me, it's like a Spice Girls movie or like
yeah,
Save
true.
Santa.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's just like you know what?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
The thing of it is, like, I'm not that big on Foo Fighters compared to like how much I love Nirvana.
Oh,
It's
you
just,
got
like,
you got to look up Foo Fighters just taking the piss out of Creed music videos. Going back to that.
Really?
Literally, Dave
Really?
Grohl and all of
They
them,
did
they're laughing at like exactly how we were at just how funny and over the top Creed music videos are.
I know they're
They're
in
like,
a Lonely
you know,
Island
because you
video.
know how like they're Foo Fighters music videos are very like tongue in cheek, right?
Yeah.
They want to do it to that certain limit. They're like, we don't want to make it like a fucking Creed video. And I remember the guitarist was like, no, that would be our funniest video if we did. If we made something like a Creed video, that would be our funniest.
Hey Cody, you like Andy Sandberg? Yeah, he did this
Well-
one. He did this one video where it's like
He was just talking. Well, he was just talking about Lonely Island. Yeah.
Yeah, but like he made a video where it's like a guy punches people before they eat food or something.
No, is that threw it on the ground?
No. This isn't Lonely Island related. It's SNL related.
Oh.
Andy Samberg would just run up to someone and punch them as they're eating. And they got like Dave Grohl and the drummer, and they're just like in a cafeteria and he just punches out Dave. And then the drummer tries to eat Dave's fries and he gets punched out too.
Oh
Okay,
man.
have you guys heard of the Shags?
No.
Okay, I gotta talk about the Shags because like we're gonna talk about bad songs. This band is like the mother lode. So it's like this 1969 band. It's an all-girl band. They're all sisters. The dad was told by this fortune teller that you're gonna marry a woman who has red hair. You're gonna have 3 daughters, and they're gonna be like the most successful group in the world, or they're gonna reach some level of success. So the dad forced all of his daughters to be in this all-girl group. He had to teach them music lessons. He had to like teach them how to write songs. and they came up with this album. It's called Philosophy of the World. And you know how, like, The Room is seen as, like, one of the best, worst movies of all time?
Yeah.
This is an example of an album that's so bad it's good. Like, I swear to God, like, you could hear this, one of their songs in, like, a Wes Anderson trailer or something. Like, it's weird music. The drums are always off. The guitar is always out of tune.
Ugh.
The singing is always, like, completely, like, devoid in melodic tone. Like, Sean, you know what I'm talking about? The Shags?
When they come out?
1969. So, Philosophy of the World.
The Shags. Oh my God!
Maybe.
I think my dad and his buddy Ben back in the day, they love this album.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
My dad insists it's a parody album.
Yeah, it's such a weird album to listen to. Like, the first time you listen to it, you're going to absolutely hate it. I know I did. But every time I listen to it, there's, like, parts that get stuck in my head. And it's like...
You have to send this to me, actually.
Yeah. Philosophy of the World. It's one of the worst albums ever recorded, but it has such a legacy to it. They actually got the girls back in, like, 2006, 2010 or whatever.
Yeah.
And they actually did an entire performance in front of a live audience, and people ate it up. And they actually got, like... They got the music written on, like... what's the fuck? It's called, like, you know, like... They wrote it out in, like, books, right? Like,
yeah.
They made, like, the entire score. And it's like, yeah, every single mistake they made, every single, like, issue, every technical issue they had was included into the score book for their album. And they're actually making a movie about
I was going to
this.
say, I think that's probably where I heard it from.
Yeah, they're making a movie about the creation of this album. They got the girl from 8th grade to play one of the sisters. And it's a wild fucking story, man. I highly recommend you look into this album because it's wild. Frank Zappa, and now going back to him, he called this album, like, better than the Beatles.
What?
Which he fucking would, let's be honest. It's
Yeah.
Frank Zappa. He's a wild guy. He listened to his album, like, yeah, the Beatles could never make something like this.
I took an elective when I was in college before film school. It was the history of rock and roll, and I learned a lot about Frank Zappa.
He's an interesting fellow.
That dude has...
Holy shit.
Yeah, him and Prince are fucking neck and neck when it comes to talent, because, like, both of those same guys can play, like, fucking 30 instruments.
No, they're multi-talented.
Like, how the fuck does that... you know what they really should have done? Like, preserve their brains and just fucking, like, see what makes it tick. You know what I mean?
This is like Futurama. Like,
Frank Zappa and Prince sitting next to each other in those vats, like, just...
right?
Making music. Keep going.
That's funny.
Yeah, you know, those guys were engineers. They knew what they were doing.
Exactly.
Well, we're probably going to keep doing what we're doing of just shooting the shit, but we could probably end this podcast now. Why not? I think
it's been 2.5
that was like
hours.
there were some parts of that I probably think that was the hardest I've ever laughed on the show.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm not kidding.
Like my Nickelback joke.
There were so many I can't even count. That was great, guys.
When you edit it again, you're just gonna be like, fuck. How do I
Is this even about bad music?
It is.
It's an ebb and flow conversation that's as intricate as this light pattern that we've got going on the wall. Audience, you can't see it.
You know what, guys? I loved how transparent it was.
Yeah.
You know, this was nice.
Kind of like how a real conversation with friends on a work night would go.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be so calculated.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this was fun.
This was fun, guys.
We talked about some really shitty music.
Thank you, Evan, and thank you, Lyle. And thank you, Sean, for your first time.
Yes.
I took another virginity, a podcast virginity on this
There
show. Thank you, everybody. And subscribe to So to Speak. Listen to more So to Speak and Pop
like
Talk.
and share this bitch.
And I'll see you on the next one. I have the perfect song for all of us to close out with.
What's up?
Beer by Psycho.
Let's go
drink some dude, I think you've had enough.
No! Let's go drink some beer!